on each side.
I gotta make sure
I
I
had
launch the game as a player, not a. There you go.
I had sideburns before. You can see where they stop.
Actually, I could just do that too. There we go.
My goatee was the first thing to go after having it for years.
Zim, are you channeling your inner Sith Lord?
My inner Palpatine, yeah.
I still have that goatee.
There are some who would call these powers
Stream is brought to you by-
unnatural.
Do it.
Do it.
Where is my media?
Execute Order 66.
There it is.
You know not of pain.
Today is brought to you by the longest running white.
It's really
unstained
uncomfortable with
shirt I have.
the headset on though.
Was it like a Moo type thing? No? Maybe.
Who's Moo?
You said the longest white t-shirt he has.
Oh.
Longest running unstained white T-shirt I have.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. Usually it's
Yeah, I
day
learned my
one
lesson
without
on white
Taco Bell,
t-shirts.
End of story.
Ages ago. I don't wear white t-shirts. They just do not. They do not go well with me.
I mean, this is going on day 7, and it's going well.
That's pretty amazing.
Right. I even went to Taco Bell. I'm telling you, like this is amazing.
Yeah.
Taco Bell in the house.
Taco Bell. Product placement. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell actually does have dollar stuff again now in my area.
Yeah, they're actually building a Taco Bell like right up next to me.
I don't know. I can't do Taco Bell anymore.
Is it because it's not actually meat?
It's so unauthentic.
Snack's all about that authenticity.
And for me, that's why I go to it in this area, because the only other, unless I want Pizza Hut, it's got to be.
You guys can talk. I'm going to run the intro. I'm just going to deafen the chat. Technical issues. Why is it not doing what I need it to do? Sorry for the clusterfuck, y'all. Okay, that is there. It's playing on the window. Let's try this again. Nope, that's not working. Well, shit. I'm gonna have to find out why that's not working. I loaded it up the same way I do for the drunk tank. I use the same sources and everything. Oh well. Hey, welcome everybody to the show. Little shit show to start off for episode 0. Hang on. Yeah, I know, Chris. I'll put a tweet out in a second. I'm just trying to like figure out why this fucking video is not playing. Let's delete the fucking thing. Add a media source file. You guys can talk. I'm just like trying to figure out why the fuck this ain't working. I'm shy. No worries, Evander. Okay, it's an MP4, so yeah, it should be working just fine. So yeah, this first episode's been plagued with technical issues. Let's try this one more time, otherwise we'll just transition to the regular game. Now, just put it to off. Well, hopefully those of you that were listening to the stream heard the audio because it was a dope intro. We lost Snack's camera.
He's working on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
me too. Me too.
That's fine. That's just
They didn't.
when we lose a camera, the
Damn it.
camera position. You're fine. You're back now. The camera's flip, so I was like, "Why is Zim in Snack spot?"
Oh, dear.
Hello. Sorry for the late start and the technical difficulties. This has been an interesting 0 episode so far.
I got it.
I'd like to welcome everybody into
In
Star Wars
space.
Breach episode 0/1. Today we'll introduce you to the players. We're going to talk a little bit about mechanics for people who haven't role played on Roll20. We're going to talk about the style and tone of what you can expect in this next 16 to 20 week adventure. We'll kind of go over some mechanical stuff for like Crow and some other people. And then getting all that done, we'll talk about like red flags, stuff that we're not going to get into. Some general rules for chat. We'll introduce, like I said, we'll introduce to the players. And then once we get all that done, we will jump into some origin narrative, kind of the setup of the game. We'll do a little RP, and then we will wrap it up. Yeah, it is awesome. We were kind of giving Chris shit because it reminded when I looked at it, I thought of McDonald's. I was like, Mc Star Wars, dope. And then Chris was like, you could have said something last week. I was like, I'm not criticizing it. It made me laugh when I saw it. We equal doc. Shut up, y'all can talk. You're not deafened. Y'all are sitting there all quiet like kids in the kindergarten. Like, what the fuck?
We're letting you do your thing, my dude.
Yeah, you're doing your intro.
I'm not doing. Anyway, that being said, this is the cast of Yoo-Hoo, so why don't we go clockwise and everybody can kind of introduce themselves. For those of you that don't know who these chuckle fucks are, to quote our stream from last night. So we'll start clockwise, going from top left. So Crow, give us an introduction of who you are and what your experience with RPGs are.
Who am I? I am CrowPeople. And my experience with RPGs, with pen and paper specifically, so I've done them for years. I just don't ever do them with other people. So this will be interesting.
Cool. We're getting tabletop RPG cooties on you. Dread!
Yes, basically.
Tell them who you are and what your experience with tabletops is.
Hi, I'm DreadPirateReynolds. I've been playing RPGs on and off for a little over 20 plus years. Started with Vampire the Masquerade, went on to
You're one of those types. Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a lifer.
Vampire.
Started with Vampire Masquerade, went on to do Werewolf the Apocalypse, different World of Darkness systems, on to doing D&D 3.5, Pathfinder, looked at D&D 4th edition, played a lot of 5th edition, and I also have ran a few games also, but other than that, just a newbie.
Right. Newbie might. Oh, don't worry, Haba. Surprises are in store this campaign. Moving on to Snackery, the snack himself. Tell the people who you are and what your experience with tabletops is, Snack.
So if you don't know and you're not in the know, I do run a separate stream game.
Your mic sounds like shit.
My mic smells like shit.
Your mic sounds like shit.
It's very crackly.
It's very
It
crackly.
is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I got video coming in from like 5.
It sounds like your mic is going through your video camera.
Hold on.
This is why we're doing this. To
Yes.
make sure we get all this shit done.
This is why we do this. We're missing your sexy snacky voice. We get the I am Snackery voice.
How does this sound?
That's better.
Much
There it is.
better.
There it is. There it is.
I'm a
Oh
long-term fan.
yeah.
I'm a little erect right now.
For those not in the know,
US.
I run a game with Dread, Zim, and Docs over on Sundays. On
No,
Christmas
Dread was
Eve
in it,
via
but he's
Twitch.
not in there no more.
Yeah, no, we
That's-
killed him and put him in a box.
You
It's
meant
fine.
Chris and me and Dax.
Oh, you're in the
Yes,
box?
Chris,
How are the
that-
cats doing?
You
Chris-
said Dread.
Oh, Docs, Zim, and Dread.
It's his
Anyways,
first time on camera. He's nervous. Just leave him alone.
You
I mean, you don't.
gotta
know.
get Snacky used to be on camera then.
No,
You
I
don't
mean,
know.
well, his first time on Twitch. We know about your other site. We know. You on the white and blue app. We know.
White and blue. Oh, OnlyFans. Yeah.
You don't say it on
Oh.
stream, jackass.
I'm not
They
allowed
don't
to
actually
say
let
that?
you post any racy things on there anymore.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so yeah, I got 4 years of experience with
learning.
DMing and things like that. I played Pathfinder, 5e, obviously, Open Legends, Vampire the Masquerade, whole bunch of shit. Stars Without Numbers. A lot of smattering of systems, but mostly focusing on 5e and Pathfinder 1 and 2.
Nice. We'll skip over me because everybody knows who the fuck I am, and I'm the DM, so I'll
Who are you
always go
again?
last.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm the fucking man. That's who I am. Chris. Tell the people who you
Hey.
are and what your experience with RPGs are.
I'm Chris. I have limited experience with RPGs. I have been a part of like 1, 2, 3, but one that actually went beyond a few episodes.
Stop with the
so
shade.
Star Wars is gonna be fun. I hope it's gonna be fun. I've been looking forward to this for a
No,
fucking
see,
year.
it's gonna be horrible because all the hype that's been brought up, it's gonna crash and burn miserably.
Or better.
No, it'll be fine. But yeah, apart from that, I've played one session on Roll20, so new to this. This is the only game that I play with a camera on, so it's
Right.
rather terrifying. But other than
You'll be
that,
fine.
I'm ready to go.
You sound
Tell
so
me what you do
confident.
besides that.
Besides that,
Yeah.
You're Crova in the
nothing
Exandria game.
apparently.
You're Crova.
I'm Crova in the Exandria game, which is really, really fun. But we don't have cameras, so I'm a lot less nervous
Nervous?
and lack of confidence in that
Look,
game.
look, Chris, you don't have to look at chat. We're all friends here. Ain't nobody gonna say shit, and if they do, I ban them like a motherfucker. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, that's not the point. It's me. I don't give a fuck about
You're
anybody
fine.
else.
Yeah,
Speaking
Judging
of
your
which,
camera very harshly right now.
speaking of which, we got an interesting little mystery that's coming up with a couple of the characters in this game that you might have a moment.
Spoilers?
I'm excited. No. I like people gave me their backstories and shit, and I'm excited to work that in. So it should be fun. Zim, tell them
Yo.
who you are and what your RPG experience is, buddy.
I'm ZemannTheMann. Everybody calls me Zim. I have limited tabletop RPG experience as well. The Adventures in Exandria game, I play Mercus Shroomcaller, the Mushroom Man.
The mushroom.
That's pretty much the
crab ass.
only campaign that I've really spent a lot of time on. Before that, we did this for a couple episodes, and then I was in a home game with Docs
Yes.
where we did Shadowrun 6e for
Fuck
about
that
a
system!
month or two. Like, the system kind of sucks, but Shadowrun is fucking awesome. We love it. I played a lot of those RPG games. Like, I played all the Shadowrun games from like Paradox Interactive and stuff, and the Pathfinder ones, like Divinity, and like I played a ton of Final Fantasy games, so I have a lot of role-playing game experience, just not as much, of this live stuff.
Wait, you figured out Shadowrun?
Shadowrun's amazing, but the system.
Oh yeah, I love Shadowrun.
6E's mechanics.
I love Shadowrun. I stopped at.
Yeah, the mechanics are hot
4.
garbage, and then the book was just ridiculously laid out. It took let's not even get into that.
If anybody ever pays me enough to run Shadowrun, it'll be 4th edition, because 4th edition is probably the best edition of Shadowrun. Fight me, nerd.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I won't. I agree. I stopped at 4 myself.
Yeah, 4 is great. Anyway, for those of you that don't know who I am, or you're new to the RPG channels, or the RPG shows on the channel, because they've been away for a while. I am Dr. Ryan. My experience with RPGs is I have been doing RPGs since I was 16 years old. I'm going to be 43 this year. So what's that, like almost 30 years or so?
From New Jersey, we don't know how to count.
I know.
Cool.
I don't hold it against you, Crow.
It's okay. I do.
But unfortunately, for the most of those 20 some odd years I've been a GM, I haven't had the opportunity to play many games where it was like, because I got started, my friends were like, "Oh, you're interested in RPGs?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm interested." They're like, "Here, you're running this." I was like, "Huh?" And wow, so old, Heba, I will ban you. I will ban you. So I've been mostly a forever GM.
He has hair. Okay,
I do have
not
hair.
that old.
My hair is white and gray and sexy, but that's off topic. But I've run pretty much everything under the sun. Like, I've ran the World of Darkness gamut. I've run Shadowrun. I've run Battlelords and Dark Sun and 2nd edition D&D. Like, it's been all over. So hopefully this game is not a goddamn shit show and I can actually validate my spot. And hopefully you viewers have a fun time as much as us, the players. On a note for viewership.
Couple things, Docs, before we go on.
Jump on in, whatever.
Zem's camera is showing a bit of gray bar on one side. If we could fix that.
Okay. That's Dread gonna be the
that might be my camera.
No, it's nothing to do with you. He has to fix it.
I have it set at 640 by 480. If you want me to boost it up, I can do that.
Yeah, because it's not on my end. It's on your end, buddy. If you could.
What are we at? What are you guys using? 1024?
Yeah.
1980? Restart any applications that are using it.
Don't worry, we got you. But as Zim's correcting this stuff, a couple things for you viewers. Because it is an RPG show and we want to maintain the immersion as much as possible. That's better. Perfect. If there's anything that happens on stream in chat, like somebody follows, because we might be migrating over to Ready Play Go if we can get that to work, because it didn't work today for some reason. If there's somebody who follows the channel or subscribes or whatever, we won't acknowledge it middle stream because I don't want to break the immersion or give the players a distraction. However, I'm sure the players or myself will acknowledge it in chat. We know you're not a distraction, Heba. It's fine. For the most part, we won't address chat directly either unless it's like a moment where we're breaking or we hit a tangent or bullshitting. But the players can feel free to interact with chat if they want. Chat can interact with us.
I don't like it.
You don't have to. I said I didn't say you had to. Quit your fucking. Just stop.
Felt like it.
Another thing that can we capture the dice chat area?
Yeah, I was trying to get that to work, and it wasn't. I would pop it out, and then it wasn't capturing. So that's another thing I'm.
Yeah, you can't pop it out. You just have to.
Okay, do it in the window for it.
Yeah, just capture the found or the Roll20 window again, and just
we'll get that up before we get going.
And Chris's
click
camera,
the message button.
camera,
a little small.
There's a gap at the bottom of his camera.
I'm floating. I'm in space, Dread.
Yeah, but we can still see like when you talk.
Trying to see if I
the
can
green
zoom in.
bar around
There,
it.
I fixed it. Dread is so like
Nitpicky.
you need to correct the picture. You need to shift the couch this way.
It's production value, my dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm just teasing you.
Okay, I totally get it. I spend about 40 minutes before the Sunday session after the podcast meticulously making sure that every little detail is fucking perfect.
No,
I know, me too. So do I.
dude, we end so late. You have to
I am a slapdash.
go to bed.
Shut up, Snack.
There's so
Don't make
many
me punch
things
you
I'm
in the
learning.
I'm not
right
talking to
now.
you. I'm talking to Chris. I don't care about you.
Things need to be
neck.
right.
Nobody ever cares about me. I hate all you people.
Docs, you're the only one without a star background now.
Yeah.
That's
God.
because I
Oh,
have
for
to
shame.
that has to use my other. I can't switch the camera. I can't add the background on my other camera right now.
But he's not actually in the universe. He's telling us
Yeah,
of the universe. so he
I am
doesn't-
the
yeah,
watcher. I'm
there you go.
Ah,
Who watches
That-
the Watchers?
I would say that out
everybody
loud,
in
Docs.
chat.
Yes.
Everybody in chat, as who. So yeah, chat. Like
I have
said,
updated my picture too.
feel free to comment along, and if you want to, like the last time we
Yep.
did the RPG on the channel, I know Howler and Savander took perverse glee in rolling along and saying their actions. So if you're that creative and you want to play along, I will pay attention to what your character's actions are as well.
The only other thing I would suggest for this stream, if we're doing for at least today, is disabling the sound alerts.
Yep, I'm working on
Wait,
that as well.
Where's my video?
I have updated my character
Test.
profile. You
I don't
guys
have sound
will
alerts
to
on
refresh.
this overlay, Dread. So
Snack,
Why
we
is
can
my-
hear you. It's just I thought you were just doing a really, really like good mime impression.
Me?
No, Snack.
Oh, well.
His camera had froze, and I didn't think it froze. I thought he was just really, really like stealth check, roll natural 20.
I
Oh,
hosted
he's
it and
gone.
didn't do an alert. Yes, I don't have.
oh, I'm
alerts.
Snackery now.
I don't have alerts or sound alerts on
Look
this
at me,
version
look at me.
of
I am Snackery now.
the setup. Everybody, we are all Snackery. So
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
messages,
Them, your cat-
messages
oh, there you
for rules for chat. Obviously, keep it cool. Do not rules lawyer me because I will throw you out. Oh, note for players too. I don't rules lawyer. So if your rules has written me, I'll warn you once, and then if you rules lawyer me again without me asking for rules clarification, I'll mute your ass I'll put you on timeout.
What's the definition of what you're talking about?
So if an action goes off and somebody does something and a rules lawyer goes, you can't do that because the rules say, I don't give a shit. This is how I'm doing it.
Gotcha.
Or if we can't figure out a rule and I say, fuck it, let's roll with it. That's the way it goes. I don't do rules as written shit. Snacker's having all kind of technical problems over here.
My monitor just shut off, literally.
I'm so sorry, Snack. I told you. Gremlins is on the first episode.
There we go. Okay.
But yes,
it
so
was
go
the
ahead.
second.
You're fine.
Yeah, your camera was still working, so we saw you the whole time.
Yeah.
My face got like
Basically,
really dark.
Game master means game fucking master. Haba, you the MVP, girl. You understand.
Right,
To-
I'm
to
loving
me,
docs already.
The rules are guidelines. That's it. If I don't like a rule or somebody like I played in a game where someone did a cool ass maneuver and a GM, this was years ago, was like, well, you can't do that because the book doesn't say it. Dude, it was fucking cool. Let him do it. And the GM just kept going, well, no. And other players were like, it's against the rules. I literally left the game because, like, rule of cool. The rule of cool is how we do this. We are running a cinematic RPG for funsies. I don't fucking want to get bogged down in minutia. So, my little rant about rules layering over with. All right. Let's talk about stuff for players. Players, I do not want to go into territory you guys feel uncomfortable with. So, going clockwise from each of you. Crow, is there anything you are uncomfortable with? Any topic, subjects, or actions that you do not want to address or deal with?
This is going to be weird. Dating stuff.
Okay.
Like the heavy relationship. Here we go. They're getting heavy-handed with each. Yeah, no,
So you don't
I'll
want to
stay
do
silent
romances?
and back away from that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
no
you will not have a
romancy,
romance with my character.
no romancy shit with Crow. Now, question: just because you brought it up, is it okay? Like, if your character gets hit on by somebody, like if there's someone making a comment on you or something, does that make you uncomfortable?
One of two things. It probably will still make me uncomfortable. My character won't know what to do with it.
Okay, that's fair. I just
Yeah.
want to find out where your comfort
like
zones are, so I don't do shit that you're
blank
uncomfortable
face.
with. Okay,
Yeah.
so we treat Crow as like a robot. He gets no datey stuff.
Yeah.
He gets no romance options for him.
He's
Because
a
they
Barbie
treat him
doll.
like a robot. I mean, there's some people who
I'm not going to have my
want to romance
character get
robots
some
too.
before I do.
Well, for my knowledge, okay, we don't romance the robots up here. Doc does not romance Crow. All right, Dread. Any red zones, no goes for you outside of like Twitch TOS, obviously.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm easy.
It's a freak.
Like Sunday morning. Snack.
Yeah,
Anything
like
for you?
Sunday morning.
I mean, not exactly, but I'm not the type of person to know my like cutoffs
Okay.
on the spot. But if anything happens, I'll message you.
Yep. Okay. Chris.
Yeah, pretty much just the TOS stuff, like
Yeah.
rape, sexual assault, child
Right.
abuse,
All the shit
like
we don't do.
or like graphic child death. Like it's cool to insinuate that an exploding planet, children have
Right.
died, but to go into gory detail of a reason why a child has been murdered, I ain't about that shit.
Right.
I know. I think
Right.
that's on TOS anyway. But
Right.
TOS things is pretty much kind of off.
I have to rewrite my character now.
He- his
Took
out those
character
younglings.
just describing children deaths.
All right.
I knew we
Zim,
talked about because I've had that.
any no go zones for you outside of TOS?
Outside of TS, no. If I run into anything, I'll let you know. But I mean, just like Snacky said, like it's kind of hard to just like come up with something on the spot. Like if something makes me uncomfortable, though, I'll let you know later.
Well, the reason I ask you, some people know and some people don't, so that's why.
Yeah, offhand, there's nothing there that'll come up other than what's already been talked about.
Okay. The other thing I want to address before we kind of go over to the mechanics, it's like porn, when you see it. Yeah. Thanks, Habba. Habba most succinctly puts it that way. Who didn't leave their phone off?
Donuts.
Oh.
You bring donuts next time.
I don't mind that role.
And Docs, I
I'm
did
gonna get 'em
update
to you.
my character sheet.
Okay.
So you can refresh. And it'll come
Okay.
up.
I got you, buddy. I got you.
USPS.
Alright, so last thing I want to address on tone and stuff. If any of the players, if there is an interaction that goes a certain way and you're uncomfortable or whatever, please message me and I will address it. Either depending on the severity of what the transgression, I'll either stop the stream and address it, or I'll wait till after stream and talk to you and whoever, whatever it was that was difficult, and then we'll move forward through that way. Cool.
Cool.
All right, cool. So what can you expect for the tone and style of Star Wars that I run? You're looking at like a kind of like an action comedy, Pirates of the Caribbean, sort of Indiana Jonesy type vibe where it's all about having fun and hanging out. Yes, there will be dark moments depending on where the story goes. There will be violence, there will be humor, there will be all kinds of shit, but
Wait, there's violence in this?
yes,
Well, I didn't
there's
sign up for violence.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But you can expect, very Pirates of the Caribbean-y, Indiana Jonesy, sort of like buddy cop. I encourage a lot of action adventure style with some horror moments. There's going to be parts in here where there will be horror moments depending on where you go. So that's kind of the tone and style guide that we can go for. So any objections to that? Anything besides Chris's bullshit about violence? I'm going to take your silence as a no, we're good to go. All right, so Crow, for those of you that don't know how Roll20 goes, if we set up an action scene or whatever, or checks, you can use your character sheet to basically do the roll. So, say we're trying to get details on something, I will call for a detection check. So you find the skill. You click on the skill, and then it'll be you can click what type of role it is: public role, private role, whisper role. Hit submit, and then it'll end up rolling. And based on your like that, somebody followed the example. There you go.
Me.
Looks like somebody's got the auto advantage disadvantage on.
Okay, how do I
I
show
don't
that
have
up?
a D4 on. What the hell is
In
that?
order
Whatever.
to change the advantage disadvantage, you got to go into your character sheet. There should be a little gear thing up in the up top right where it says core bio powers. You click on the little gear thingy, and on on the third column, the one on the right, there the very first thing says roll queries. Click next to that, and then it should give you a little option, little thingy or whatever. Do advantage toggle, and then just underneath your thing, it should say advantage, normal, disadvantage, and then make sure normal is highlighted in red. You click on that to make sure that so that you're
Normal.
rolling
Okay.
normally.
Gotcha.
And then if you ever get advantage or disadvantage, that's where you can easily change it.
Yeah, at the top of the character sheet, you'll have the advantage disadvantage system. All right, there you go. Damn,
Yeah.
good deception. So yeah,
That's a good roll too.
Based on that roll, you would then get the description of what you see. That's pretty much Roll20 in a nutshell. When we come to combat, you would click your. I think your initiative is a little. I think I need to refresh your character. Your initiative is 4.19.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that needs to be a 19. So maybe I can edit that myself.
I mean, I think your initiative. Well, unless we have other bonuses, your initiative is just your dex bonus.
Yeah. Let me see if I can like fix that real quick.
That seems like a strange oversight. You can't add modifiers to dice modifiers. Huh. Oh well.
Hey Crow, do me a favor and click the initiative box on your character sheet for
There we
me.
go. Hehe.
See what that comes up. 20.9. No.
Okay.
No, we need to fix that somehow.
It uses the score, not the modifier.
What's wrong with the initiative?
0.19.
It's for
Oh,
tie
that's a-
breaking, basically.
Yeah, that's for tie breaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
initiative tie breaking. Unless you want to just use Dex, who's higher.
Well, it says his initiative is 4.19 for some reason.
Oh,
Like I rolled my
Dex-
initiative, and my
Dex
initiative
a
is only a +2.
19.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a 19 in his score. So
It should
Yeah.
just be a +4. But what's the 0.19 for?
the 19.
Oh,
is
I see what
the
it
score.
that is because he
Yeah.
has a 19. Weird. Like it didn't show it up for mine.
Yeah, it was showing up on mine. I was wondering why it was weird like that. That's
Mine
fine.
says a 0.1.
Froze
When I
weird,
do
that's
it,
why.
it does
Yeah.
that.
So if I do mine, that doesn't make sense.
What's your Dex mod?
My dex mod is a 5.
Okay, I thought it might. I thought your actual Dex mod might be in that like bottom one. I think that's just giving us a random number for additional tiebreakers, so two people get the
No,
same number.
7.2 is my
I do it for me.
initiative modifier.
For me, it's just giving me my initiative with plus my modifier, which is 2.
Yeah, in that thing,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can,
yeah. That's your initiative. That's your initiative plus
Yeah.
like your tiebreaker random number. Yeah.
So you can like
Okay.
add a Dex tiebreaker to initiative, and you just uncheck it. In the
Oh
settings.
yeah, in your.
That's
yeah,
just your
I have to
initiative
fix it.
modifier, yeah. Because I have a 2.14 when I rolled initiative.
Yeah, I had a 0.1 when I rolled, and
Did
then
roll
if I
initiative.
roll it
That's
again-
weird.
Yeah, so in your character sheets under the cogwheel middle column, there should be a box that's checked that says add Dex tiebreaker to initiative. Just unclick that, Crow.
Yeah.
Got it.
You don't want to use it?
No, it makes it
Look at my fucking rolls today.
Get him out of the way, man. Get
Yeah.
him out of the way.
Right, can I ask a question? See, whenever I roll a dice, it comes up a yellow banner that says you wanted to send the results.
Right.
of this roll.
You click on your token in game if you have it up, and we don't have any right now. That's why it's doing it.
Right. Okay.
So
Cool.
when you're in game and you want to add it to the initiative tracker, you click on your token, then click it. and it will send it to the initiative tracker.
Right. Okay. No, that's cool. I was just wondering because it was doing it with every roll, not just the initiative.
Okay. Yeah, because
yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. Like if I do like no perception. Where's my perception? Perception. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Never mind.
Not one.
It's just it should just be initiative.
Yeah. No, that's cool then.
Right. Cool. Right.
Is my 3D dice coming up in your screen, by the way? Do you want me to turn that off?
I don't see them.
I don't see them.
I don't. I see them. I think anyone that sees 3D dice can see other people. Yeah.
Right. Because I'm pretty sure I only put that setting on in the hopes that Docs was going to have it just to annoy him.
It's at least not like it used to be, where if sometimes it would just randomly roll forever.
I don't have the 3D dice thing on, so.
All right, well, I'm just going to turn it off then.
Are you like? Do you want me to run 3D dice so that you feel better? So you can see dice?
I really have absolutely no preference whatsoever. I had it on because I thought it was going to be funny, like just rolling all my dice across your face. But
well, I wouldn't go over his face. I didn't log into Roll20 today and find a bunch of dicks drawn all over my map like I did yesterday.
Oh, I forgot I can do that.
Wait, dicks against TOS?
Please don't do that.
Sorry, dicks are against TOS, Chris.
It's the word.
The
word.
Yeah.
No, because I say
bird,
dicks all the time.
bird, the word.
All right, so Crow, are you kind of get what we're talking about with how to roll dice and everything?
Yep. So far, so good.
All right, cool. Everybody else?
Like a regular character sheet, except you're clicking on the actual numbers and the name.
Yeah, you're clicking on the fucking skills and stuff. Oh, also, like, to use in a skill and a power roll, you just click them on your character sheet and they should work.
Well, that's what I've just been doing. I've just been like clicking on survival, and it rolls for survival.
Yeah. So yeah,
and it's not like Fantasy Grounds.
I've never used Fantasy Grounds, so I couldn't tell you.
I hate it. It's clunky as hell.
Grounds doesn't do that.
Well, it does. It's just I hate Fantasy Grounds. That's all.
Snack has very harsh feelings about tabletops that aren't Foundry.
Well, Foundry, to be fair, is quite good.
Fucking amazing.
We've been using it, and it is very convenient.
Yeah,
it does a lot of pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything wrong with it. I'm just calling them out.
But it ain't free.
Side note, Docs, I do have a workstation server that I'm going to be setting up for my Foundry game.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a possibility of you hosting a game that you have constant access to on Foundry using my key.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll have to talk about that more. All right. So, everybody comfortable? Everybody kind of figured out any other questions, technical?
Just one thing.
Yeah,
hey,
Chris.
Are you my daddy?
Chris, I sent you a couple of messages.
Yeah, I'm sure I replied to it.
I didn't get anything, but if you saw it, that's great. I just wanted to make sure.
No, that's one more thing for Crow. See, on Roll20, see at the very, very bottom of the dice roll, there will be a little drop down that says as, and when you click on it, it'll give you your name and your character's name. See if you change that to your character's name, it will only come up saying you rolled, it'll be your character.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'd noticed that everybody else was rolling as like the characters,
yeah.
but you were rolling as Crow.
Wait, where is that finished?
In the chat box?
Right below the chat box
right below
in Roll20.
And if you go to the cog, you can change your base display name as something else.
Yeah,
also, Docs, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you go to your settings on Roll20 and just disable icons? I don't know why. Yeah, because we can see all of our faces in the thing. So
yeah,
I just thought it looks better.
It's under audio, video, under
and then
video display.
Yeah,
okay.
Names only.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or small.
Yeah, it kind of takes up the entire map on the screen there.
It
all
do
of
be
our
like
items.
that. Yeah. It do be like that.
It do be like that, though.
It do.
There we go. I changed my name also.
Yep. Names only works.
Caerbannog.
All right. So
Caerbannog. Bannog? Something like that?
Caerbannog is how I think it is.
It's Scottish bullshit. I don't know.
Last
Sounds
thing
like
for
a powdered
gameplay.
banana drink.
If you want to send me a ninja note through Discord, feel free to do so. That way I can, if you want to do something in secret, like if there's some loot that pops up and you're like, oh, I'm the only one here, I take it. That way I know that the group doesn't know it exists. So feel free to send me ninja notes and I will address them as I receive them.
Yeah, I'm also the type of person that if like something's...
What the hell happened? What? Wait, what?
Well then,
welcome
back.
My fucking this fucking session is
Just like auto lurked us all.
This session, I swear to God.
Does it mean you have to redo all of our cameras?
No, it's I just gotta like put mine
Dread,
back
you got
on.
Yeah.
I got what?
A haircut.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, Dread. No, there you are. There you are.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was in your on your overlay.
Yeah.
Oh.
The whole I cannot believe the fucking shit just died on me all of a sudden. Like, you gotta love shakedown episodes.
At least it's not through Zoom anymore. When I did it my other fucking game, that was a fucking travesty every time somebody disconnected. Because everyone would shift.
That's fucking hot.
Yeah, because Zoom has random placement, not static fixed placement.
Yeah.
I'll put this on mute.
Good to know.
Oh,
so that's why when like I was like, insistent on people being there like a half hour beforehand. If they weren't, then I couldn't fucking set up the stream. And that put a lot of stress on everybody, but it specifically like there was one player that would refuse to show up more than 10 minutes before the start of the show.
Always one.
Always a good time. All right.
Always on top.
Ninja notes covered, tone and style covered, red flags covered, chat rules covered, player stuff covered. All right, so I guess that doesn't leave anything but to say good night. We'll see you next week. No, just kidding.
No!
It went way
You hyped us fucking up.
Just to fuck with Zoom. Just be like, we're done. Get the fuck out.
Oh.
Especially after those 2 weeks of no games.
I know, right? God.
It fucked up me so much I didn't
Hey,
even
it's
realize.
going to leave on a higher note than it probably ever will.
Ouch.
Oof. That's an oof.
That's a big oof. Yeah.
All right. Oh, quick. I just remember one last thing. When we are doing different party stuff, I will shift the spotlight to those people. We'll get that scene done, and then we'll bounce around. If I don't have a specific thing, I'll ask anybody who wants the spotlight. If you have something to do with your character, we can shift the spotlight to you. Otherwise, we'll try and keep it moving because there will be splitting up the party. We're not all Scooby-Dooing to one room or one building. So while the scene is going on with that pair or solo or people who are in it, remember, be respectful, keep the crosstalk to a minimum. That's what we have a game chat for in Discord. Drop your memes, chatter amongst each other while a scene's going on, but do please try to stay engaged because there may be details that your character or might be pertinent later down the road. So, just common decency as a player. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before we jump into the narrative, hopefully, I think I don't know if I mentioned this to everybody, but somebody asked about do the characters know each other? What I will say is you guys know of each other, you have seen each other before, but you may have not like worked together before. Where the first time we did this, everybody was strangers and it led to like some very awkward fucking like random shit. You're not friends, you're not enemies, you are like you know of them, you know their reputation, so there's at least some base level of familiarity there. But
I do have a thing to say about that in just a sec.
Okay, go ahead. Because
once you're done with your section,
I'm pretty much done. I just said everybody basically has a basic working knowledge of everybody.
Okay, so I believe this is something we did at the beginning of our previous when we first started too. Is just everybody gives a rumor basically of like whatever all the other characters know about your character. So like it
Yeah,
kind
there's
of gives
three
so we
statements about your character.
Yeah.
One of them is true.
Yeah, I forgot
something like that. Like you like I haven't planned that far ahead. I just
Yeah.
you know just like since like Doc said we all kind of have passing knowledge of each other, then like all of us would say like what is the passing knowledge that all of us kind of know for each other.
I mean,
That's
we can write that up. You guys can write that up and send that into that.
I don't remember. I think I have it somewhere,
Yeah,
but
'cause I don't want to put anybody on the spot right now. But yeah, that's something to think about going forward. It's just you guys do have like a passing knowledge, like the 3 statement thing is a good way to do it. So we'll get that up, and then we'll get that written out, and we'll incorporate that. But for today, we're just gonna assume that like you guys all know of each other or know of each other's reputation. So it's not like, who are you? You're like,
yeah, because like Hes and Sterling would have most certainly have interacted professionally at one point or another because of just how they are.
Right. With Hes being Hes and you being you, there's definitely been crossover for sure.
Now, whether or not you want to have actually done a job for the hut I represent, that's up to you. But
all right, so
or maybe refused a job.
I don't think for a second that there's any universe where a Mandalorian hasn't done a job for a fucking hunt.
Right?
Fair enough.
So now, before we jump into the narrative, let's go around and just do like a base like intro of the character. Just like give your name, just like what your character profession is. You don't have to give like details of a background. Just give a brief description and the name of your character, and then we'll get into the overarching story. We'll start with Dread, and we'll hit Crow last, so he's got a little time to think about what he wants to say, because this is sort of like his first major outing in it, and I want to give him enough time to feel comfortable. So, Dread, if you want to tell us about Hes a little bit,
well,
so that
her name is Hes Janvez. She stands around 5'6". No one really knows what she looks like because they've never seen her without her armor on.
Right.
And that's about it.
Hes is an armored individual. Snack, tell us about your character a little bit.
Yes. Well, contrary to what I was going to do originally, I am now playing a human of darker skinned colorization, dreads down, with dreads in the hair. She stands about 6 foot tall, darker eyes, and is a lightsaber wielding individual as well. If you were to ask her what she thinks about the Force, the Jedi, and the Sith, she would say, none of it matters. The Force is a hammer, not a religion.
Cool.
And she also has a 7 foot tall humanoid robot named Sybil, who talks like 3CPO.
I'm gonna kill that thing.
By the way, 6'1" woman, that's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
18 strength. Come on.
Yeah, that's a huge bitch.
She ripped, yeah.
She ripped. All right, Chris, tell us a little bit.
She does CrossFit.
Definitely likes them tall women that can step on him.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Me?
Oh, no, not at all. I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anyways.
George is taller than Amando. He's got that going for him now. He's about 5'7".
Why do I feel like I should have paused?
Every inch counts.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there you go.
He's a human. He's fair-skinned, dark brown hair. Probably maybe in his mid to late 40s. He's been around for quite a while. He's a well-known crime world doctor who's worked on a lot of the passing through filth and scum of, is it Kelm? Did I remember? Fuck yes.
Yes.
So he kind of works in the seedy underbelly, just helping the people that wouldn't be able to go to the big real hospitals for certain injuries. So yeah, he's cool. And he always has a mug with him. He likes his coffee. You'll always see him with his coffee.
There's whiskey in that coffee, isn't there?
Shut.
Sorry,
Maybe.
bright blue cerulean eyes, not anything else.
I also
Not what I
forgot to
said before.
mention
Mhm.
one very distinctive feature about my character is very distinctive Mandalorian armor.
Yes, Hess wears Mando armor, 100%.
got
Zim,
it.
tell us about Sterling.
Sure. The character's name is Sterling Silver. He is a Ratataki. They are known for having no hair, very, very pale white skin, or gray or white skin, and he is. It's almost silver, which is kind of partially how he got his name. He has like purple markings on his cheeks, and it's very normal for his race. He is a representative of a Hutt gangster from Nar Shaddaa named Dargo the Hutt. He's an up and coming gangster, and he basically runs around and does jobs for the Hutt, hiring bounty hunters like Hess perhaps, and brokering deals, that kind of thing. He's been doing it for quite a few years. He is not taller than the Mandalorian. He's actually just about exactly the same. He's 5'6". Relatively skinny. He's not like super toned or anything, but he also his right arm is a prosthetic arm. So like his like at the after the elbow, it's just a prosthetic arm. So he doesn't really use his right arm very much. And lastly, he goes around with 2 Wookiee bodyguards. They are just massive Wookiees. They work for the Hutt. Like they're not like his friends, but like.
Mm-hmm.
They're assigned to him. Sterling calls them Gar and Furfur. That is not their names, but Sterling does not speak Wookiee, so that is just what he calls them. They do not like that very much. But so basically, yeah, he's very noticeable, just being super pale, and then has 2 giant Wookiees just hanging out next to him.
Yes, Gar and Furfur, asshole.
Gar and
1
Furfur.
asshole 2.
Yep, pretty much.
Right,
thing 1
Crow.
and thing 2.
All right, Crow, give us a little info on your character there, buddy.
With a gray fur and an ever-present smile is a Kushiban, a professional gambler. You will never see him not smiling, and his gambling is becoming his offensive ability too.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
So you got a Kushiban gambler, huh?
Yep.
I like it. All right. So that is the intro to the characters. I will now set the scene. You have all come to a distant planet on the far outer rim in the Savini sector of space. It is a little-known planet off the hyperspace routes known as Kelm. Kelm is a planet of multiple biomes, which is held under multiple factions. You have all found yourself in a city called Jadzia City. It is in the underground known as sort of the Star Wars equivalent to Tartuga. It is sort of a pirate haven where it is literally the epitome of a hive of scum and villainy. You can come there to lay low, to escape the New Republic Rangers. You can escape, Imperial Remnant. Anything and everything can be found in Jadzia City. It is essentially a smuggler's paradise. Each of you player characters have come to Kelm for your own reasons that will be revealed through play. Kelm as a planet has several exports, from lumber to ore to various other exotic ores, because there are multiple volcanoes and interesting seas. It also has a massive tundra region where minerals extracted from ice can be exported for goods and services. So Kelm is a very resource rich planet, but it is a planet that is strangled by factions. You have Denko City, which is a free city that sort of is like the New Republic sort of bastion, where it has sort of the rule of law. It's a walled city. There's lots of commerce flourishing. People tend to follow the New Republic. Marrow is a city out in the middle of the open Badlands, ruled by warring gang clans. So However, the thing about the Badlands is it's got a lot of old tech that can be scavenged and searched through, and the gangs out there use the recovered tech and artifacts from the Badlands as sort of their currency to fund their little gang war. New Zero City is a city that no one knows much about. It used to be a flourishing, fervent metropolis, but has been has been reclaimed by the jungles and the forests that it surrounds it. No one knows what happened to New Zero City outside of what is known as the Happening. The Happening happened 25 years ago, and New Zero City was sort of the victim of that. Oh, hey, mail. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I had to address this. Okay, thanks, man. I'm good. So yeah, far as everybody knows, New Zero City is abandoned for the most part and been reclaimed by the jungles and the woods. There is a unique feature to Kelm. There is something known as the Glass Canyon. Nobody knows much about it, nobody's seen it, but apparently it is an anomaly that has drawn research from the New Republic and various other interested parties. That being said, it is a 24-hour solar day. There is, I believe it's one moon. Yeah, it's one moon, Yarim, which navigates the planet of Kelm. So that is sort of the planetary setup for where you're at. So we will start with Sterling. Sterling, you have been dispatched by Dargo the Hutt to locate a rogue xenobiologist who was recently contracted to do some work for Dargo the Hutt. The name of Harrison Barnes. He was working on a dig for your hut, which was recovering some hut cultural antiquities, when his notes became erratic, fever dreams, and jumped a freighter and disappeared. Now, this being very costly for your boss, he wants to find his archaeologist so that he can continue to reap in hut cultural artifacts to raise his status and up his clout in the hut clans and whatnot. So you have been dispatched and you have recently landed in Jadzia City. For those of you that are new to the Star Wars game, I will put an image in the setting stuff. Should be up there for Star Wars though. If you look in the setting and mechanics, you can scroll back a ways. There should be an image of Jadzia City. I will try and repost that image real quick to kind of give you a flair and a vibe for the city real quick.
God, I was about to say, oh, he's very cute, and then I realised that was just a meme that Snackery had posted.
I'll see it.
Oh, bunnies and chicks? Wow. This is a different kind of Star Wars that I remember.
Okay, so this is the city of this is sort of the sort of gives you the style and sense of what Jadzia City looks like.
Where is it?
In setting and mechanics, I just reposted the image for you.
Okay. I would put it up on. If I could make a suggestion, you could put it up on.
I'm about to do that actually.
Yeah.
I need to get another image. New Zero City sounds nice and peaceful. It was a thriving metropolis at one point, and then 25 years ago, the Happening happened.
Yeah, why now really, really peaceful and quiet.
New Zero City makes me think of like a Mega Man game.
I know, right? It does. I had that same kind of thought myself.
You mean Neo Old Tokyo?
Neo Old Tokyo. Oh my god.
Yeah, Neo Old Tokyo. Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Under the Pink Princess.
Oh, I got that reference.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You guys like the Mega Man thing I didn't get, the Neo Old Tokyo. I got that one.
Crow's feeling happy. He's like, I got it. I'm part of the conversation.
He is the Chris Hemsworth meme now.
God, I'm still the fucking weirdo that doesn't know shit.
All right.
I thought after a year that was going to have changed.
I mean, that's on
It's
you.
Mega Man.
So,
That just means I'm
Mega,
old,
and
that's
what's
all.
a man?
so for those of you on stream, we have just put up a city, an art image that kind of give you the vibe and kind of what to expect in Jadzia City. So
I like
there
it.
you go.
Looks cool.
I know, right? I like.
Not quite as garish as Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah, not quite as garish as Nar Shaddaa. I'll agree with that. Now, as a disclaimer for anybody who's worried about us stealing art assets, most of our art assets are taken from Pinterest, and there's a thing with Pinterest, like if they're on Pinterest, they're able to be reused. But in the event I do know the artist, I usually do tweet out the fact that the artist who it is, and I try to give credit where I can. But unfortunately, I do not have an image credit for this, and I did find it on Pinterest, so I'm not trying to steal it. I did my due diligence, and it is what it is. So, anyway. So, yes, Sterling, as I said, recently arrived in Jadzia City with Furfur and Gur, whatever.
Either or.
Either or.
Yeah,
What?
there's no other real name.
Interchangeable depending on his mood.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Your guy's called Paul.
How would you like to
Big.
proceed, my guy?
Am I like just now arriving like at a spaceport, or have we?
You arrived and you have basic accommodations at
Basic accommodations.
You've been here like a day. You unpacked your gear, kind of checked in with the boss, made sure the room is secure, and really haven't had much chance to explore outside of it was a long ass flight and you're fucking tired, so you pretty much crashed.
Like what time of day is it? Local time.
Local time, I'd say it's about noonish, just early afternoonish, somewhere
Okay.
around there.
All right, it's a little too early, so I think Sterling will kind of browse the information. I'm sure he browsed the information on Mr. Barnes on his way here. So, like, where was, according to my information, where was he last seen?
Mr. Barnes was last seen exiting the spaceport at Jadzia City and got into a car and disappeared into the city.
Okay. Do I have an image of Mr. Barnes? Like a
yes.
hollow image or whatever, so I can look.
I will make the image of Harrison Barnes available.
Okay.
Because I actually, where'd it go? Look, where'd it go?
It's
It's not in my handouts.
What happened? What? It was there like a week ago.
I know.
There it is.
There it is. I got it. So that is Harrison Barnes. I will put Harrison Barnes' image up for the chat so everybody can on stream
Being
can
played
see.
by
Patrick Stewart.
Shut up!
Patrick
Yes.
Stewart.
Literally, Patrick Stewart.
I know that face.
The
You
cards
should.
fell falling on
Just go
hard
in the
fucking
notes.
times.
I don't understand the clothes though.
It's the only Star Wars-y-esque looking kind of shit I could find that would fit, all right? Give me a break.
Says the man who
only-
used
the only Star
Trek
Wa-
looking image.
Yeah, the only Star Wars looking person is a Star Trek looking person.
You know what? Kiss my ass, boys.
Question
I
of the
like,
day.
I like that image. It fits. Fuck off.
You really went where no one's gone before?
You know what, Chris? Shut up. So,
Well,
yes.
the first task then is to start gathering more information, to see if anybody's ever seen this guy. So I will try to go to like a local cantina, start asking around, maybe see if there's a place to like hire bounty hunters and stuff like that, because like or like information brokers. Yeah, I'm gonna look for an information broker, but
Okay.
probably check the local cantina first to do that.
There are several cantinas, but the one that has any prominence is a cantina / bar known as the Bounty Coffer. The Bounty's Coffer. It is sort of like the spot for like where to go for information and things like that. And it is located in the heart of the city.
Okay. Then Sterling will attempt to get some kind of transportation out there if it's too far to walk, and bring the Wookiees along, of course.
from where you are, it's about an hour. You could catch a little Pelican or a taxi of some type if you'd like.
Yeah, definitely gonna take a taxi. Don't want to walk that far.
Okay.
Trying to squeeze in there with the Wookiees, like a big fur blanket.
Fair enough. So you managed to hail a little taxi, and droid pulls up and goes, "Where to, bub?"
Yes, the bounty's coffer, please.
Oh, okay. Bounty's coffer. Roger, roger.
Roger.
And they tend to whisk you away. Let me put the Bounty's coffer artwork in Discord for you guys, because I got it on stream. Why is Discord? There it is. Oh, Snack already did it. Look at him. Snack gets brownie points.
Oh,
That
super
was
soon.
scary.
That was scary.
I'm trying to fix my blur issue.
So, takes about 20 minutes ish via cab. When you are dropped outside of the Bounty's coffer, it is a 3-level building with neon sign outside. This is the Bounty's coffer. Almost styled in like an old pirate ship motif. And the door frame, it's not a standard door. It's in the shape of a coffin. And there is a rather large looking gentleman sitting outside, kind of dressed not great, but not like looking like a hood rat of any kind. He's got some pair of jeans on and a tunic and a vest. He has a rather large looking blaster pistol on his thigh. When you come walking up, he's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I'm going in.
All right. I'm just and here, have you been with us before?
No, this is my first time here.
All right, well, real quick, the rules are as follows: don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Got that?
I have a similar rule system myself.
And don't forget to tip your bartender or server very well. Enjoy your stay at the Bounty's coffer. And he kind of steps aside, and the door slides open.
So I'll give him a little, a nod and a flourish. Oh, milady. Just kidding. He's not wearing a hat.
He looks at you. He looks at the Wookiees, and he goes, as the Wookiees gonna walk by, he goes, "That's double for you too, fur carpets." They just sort of ignore him.
And he was never seen again.
And he was never seen again. So, as you walk into the Bounty's coffer, let me give you sort of a description. The Bounty's coffer is a dimly lit, yet it's dimly lit, but there's enough illumination, like the image is. There's a lot of what appears to be sort of various art styles, graffiti on the wall, but the main feature, it is dominated by a large circular bar in the center of the bar. And it is lit, and there's lots of different like writing, as in like menu items. There's like a whiskey list above. There's some other things listed on the bar, as in the bar rules: don't start shit, won't be shit. Bartender's rule is law. Don't forget to tip your servers, or we'll kick your ass. Things like that. There's also a little sign above the bar that says, "Warm beer, cold food, ugly waiters." Behind the bar is an older Tagruta with an eye patch. And I will show you her now. And I will put her image on screen for everybody in chat.
They should be able to see it in the.
Yeah, I always like put a little bigger one up though, because you can see them, but they're not great.
I like how. Wait, is it Zim and Doc's the only ones not frozen on stream, or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Shouldn't.
No, they're
No,
frozen.
I'm frozen on stream.
Frozen
Yeah.
on Dox's stream. Your guys aren't frozen on Discord though.
That's
No,
right.
yeah.
I got it. I fixed it. It's a little stupid shit.
Everyone's frozen now.
Yeah.
Oh, why does it keep freezing like that?
I'm just concerned because I've been scratching the back of my head for like 10 minutes.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Zim
We're
went blasting off again.
professionals.
Oh, there I go. I'm blasting it off again. Ding.
Best thing all day.
It seems like every time I go to click away from the cameras, they freeze for some reason. Which I'm going to have to fix that somehow. So, I don't know.
Like they're jealous you're not paying attention to them?
Something, I don't know. It's starting to really piss me off, though. Hang on, let me
Bro,
move
put
some-
your cap back on. Stop taking all your clothes off.
Let me move some stuff around real quick. Let me see if that solves the problem.
You doing Star Wars thing?
Yes. I don't need you talking right now. I'm trying to work, buddy. Not trying to be mean. Yeah, now if I close that, the fucking map goes away. F my life right now. That's not working.
Yep. The map's back now.
Yeah, the map's back now.
We're all still like Crow's still scratching his head.
It's like, give it up, man. It's going to be there for good if you can't get it off at this point.
Is that?
That's literally.
I didn't
not
even
true.
want to say what Chris is doing.
It's been like 2 minutes. It's fine.
Is that?
Funny enough,
that
I
appears
am
to be working now?
intently taking notes.
Okay.
Same buddy. Got notes.
Hopefully that has solved the freezing problem. Please let me know.
I have 3 pages
no,
of notes
we're all
already.
so frozen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, hasn't yet.
Fuck are we not still frozen?
Well, this
This
is going on. Do you know what I've discovered? See if you put Star Wars music on Spotify, see the play, like how much the song's been
Zim's
played.
back.
It's a lightsaber. It's fucking amazing.
All right, everybody move around for a minute. That might have fixed it.
No.
Oh, what the
I'm
hell?
looking at it in Discord on your thing, and we're all still frozen.
Yeah, on Discord we're fine, but like on your stream, it's
Right, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Like
it's-
I'm
Zim's
looking at his
fixed.
picture
I know,
in
I'm
Discord,
okay.
and it shows the stream, and it's not.
Right, I now have the fucking thing popped up full screen,
So,
so it's
so question. Here's something you might need to do:
Hmm.
turn off your video in Discord.
Caters 3.
If you're gonna be here right now, this isn't a regular stream. I need you to be quiet.
Sorry.
I understand you want to hang out. I love having you here, but for this case, I can't have you. I can't have you talking, pal. Okay.
Let's see if that worked.
Fucked it up. Yeah, fucked it up. It's all
now I'm
fucked up.
Doc's head.
Yeah. that's-
Quick, while he doesn't have the power, say something.
I have no idea
Wait, so
why.
it-
Everybody's working now. It's still frozen, even though I have it up. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Your camera is on Discord right now. Did you try turning that off on Discord and just using it on the stream?
Yeah. See, I did that, and it
Try jumping out of the call and jumping back in.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 second.
Maybe.
Yeah, have you tried?
Shakedowns, boys and girls. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Zoo.
We're working on it.
Quick, everybody
No.
make funny faces.
Shut
He's
up.
fucking ugly.
I'm waiting for it to
It's so
refresh
ugly.
on the stream.
He's so look at that face and that nose, those ears. Ugh.
Dude, my nose is sexy. What are you talking about?
Dread, what happened to you?
Dread just went
You're
off.
melting.
He just melted. Yeah,
Holy shit! What the fuck?
we had a
Slumps
transporter
you out the car
malfunction.
window.
Oh,
Well, let's try that.
Well, it looks like I'm Snackery now. Yeah.
There we go.
Now,
Dread, God damn it.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
now everybody's
Ooh.
moving.
Ooh.
There we
I hate my
go.
life. I hate my life right now. I hate my life.
Welcome to
I'm
Roll
just trying to
Around.
run a goddamn RPG and stream it, and every gremlins are like, "We
It
see what
might
you're
just
trying
be.
to do."
I'm just saying, just don't use the camera in Discord just to save you bandwidth. We don't need it.
Well, then
Yeah, we
I'll-
don't need to see the thing in
next,
the-
Yeah, next session I'll have to like redo the camera
Kinks.
setup.
We're experts. It's
Yes,
fine.
we're experts. We're professionals. It's fine.
This is why we're testing everything out today.
Right. So, anyway, now that's that. Zim, you managed
Yes.
to see the Tigruta behind the bar with the eye patch. What would you like to do? There are plenty of patrons. It is relatively busy.
Well, I will definitely stride up to the bar to the bar there and wait for her attention to come over to me. I'll motion for the two Wookiees to kind of like hang back a little bit.
Okay. So it takes a couple minutes as she's like slinging drinks and chatting with customers. Apologize. Ugh. All right. As she's slinging drinks and talking to various customers, she kind of comes over and goes, good evening. How may I help you?
Good evening, good lady. I am
Good lady.
wondering.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, I'm new to town, so
Clearly.
until I know otherwise, that's just what you're going to be. But I heard that this was one of the more popular places in town to find perhaps some information.
You say
I'm looking for an information broker, actually. If you might point me in the right direction, it will be, worth some credit.
She kind of nods a little bit and takes a second. She goes, "Hey boys, guess what? We're the popular spot in town." And all the people at the bar are like, "Fuck us, really?" She's like, "Shut up, settle down. It's a new guy. Jesus, he'll learn soon enough." She goes, yeah, information. Yeah, we got that. If you look at the menu up there, it says information is going to cost you.
Of course. Information that doesn't cost anything, I don't trust.
So we have our menu up there of drinks and whatnot. Any one of those will definitely get you what you need.
Certainly. Then give me whatever local specialty drink you have, and then some basic information. He'll throw down like 15 credits.
Okay. She takes a minute. She sizes you up. And she goes, "Okay, I got you." She like goes behind the bar, grabs a couple bottles, and starts mixing up a cocktail, and then slides it over. It's like in a pint glass. It appears to be a caramel alcohol with a dark red float on the top. A dark red liquid floating on the top.
Oh, a liquid. I was gonna say like what? Like a toilet cake or something?
Yeah, there's a urinal floating on that bitch for you.
Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just how they tell you to go somewhere. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, that's how you tell you to fuck off. Is how
or something like that. I mean,
Mom, you've never had a sweet and salty?
So yeah, she goes, by the way, my name is Nian Hes, or known as Mama Hes.
Mama Hes. Nice to meet you.
Harkus,
the name's
Harkus.
Sterling Silva.
Hes, I got your name mixed up with my NPC's name.
Hess.
I'm to say,
it's Harkus. Harkus.
Yeah. Nian Harkus. I was like, I guess that could be a nickname.
No. Mama Harkus.
Mama Harkus.
Yep.
Mama Harkus, nice to meet you. Sterling Silver is the name.
Mm.
And like I said, just here for some information, and that's and then I'll be out of your hair.
Wow.
Relatively speaking.
Head tails, but not hair, but sure.
That's relatively speaking.
She kind of laughs at you, and you notice that she is not young, but she's not super old either. I would describe her as sort of middle-aged. Her face is showing signs of weathering. She does have the eye patch over her eye, but she does have sort of a jovial dangerousness to her. Like, she's very happy, very relaxed, but there's an undercurrent of like definite like violence there. Like like if shit goes down, she can handle it kind of vibe is what she's getting off.
Yeah, Sterling's used to people like that.
Pretty much. So she kind of like heads off to other customers, and then do you taste your drink?
Yeah. He'll take a sip.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's going to be moderately sweet.
It is. You when you first looked at it, you figured it would be over sweet because the liquid on top appears to be some sort of like syrup, but it's not. It's not overly sweet. There is sweetness to it, but there's also a well balance of bitters there. So it's sort of like a whiskey with like a tart cherry float on the top with a little bit of a hint of smoky bitters underneath.
Interesting.
And it's really good. Goes down smooth, mixed well, tastes good. There's a couple people at the bar. There's several humans. There's a Rhodian. You got an Ithorian in the corner. You've got a couple Trandoshans in the back far corner, which the Wookiees like clocked right away when they walked in. And they're sort of like murmuring to themselves behind you. But all in all, there's droids walking around. There are several servers walking around and doing their job. So it takes, you're there like 20, 25 minutes enjoying your drink before Nian walks back and she goes, all right, information. What do you need? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for an archaeologist, sorts, who was doing some work for the people I represent, and I'd heard he'd come to the city, and then he'll pull out like the little hollow quarter there and pull up a picture of Mr. Barnes there, and I just want to know if anybody's seen him.
Okay. Yes, Chris, I'll get the NPCs in chat for you. Nice.
What's the point in writing it in a fucking private message if you're just going to speak it?
All right, shut up, okay? Jesus.
Docs is not good at this whole secret thing.
You know what? Fuck off, all you people.
Send me a ninja message and we'll not tell anybody. Oh, let me read this word for fucking word.
We should have a safe word to denote that
I
it's
wasn't concerned that was a big private thing. It was like, oh, just give me the fucking names for the notes. My bad. I didn't know that was a fucking global secret. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
my
you shouldn't
bad.
have said that my
Well, now
thing
you
looks
know.
like McDonald's.
Anyway, yes, I will get those. I will get those up for you, buddy.
And then he just says it again. I'm sorry. Continue. Ignore me.
I'm gonna fucking hit you with a lightning bolt out of the sky, guy.
No, please don't.
So you put
I don't like it.
You put your you put your holocron up there, and she doesn't react. She's like, oh, okay, good looking gentleman. I haven't seen him around, but some people might. I can ask around for you. Might take a day or two.
Well, I wasn't really given much of a time limit. Just as long as we find this guy and get him back to where he needs to be. I didn't expect to get a hit right away, so yeah. So if you could maybe put a couple feelers out and get back to me. Here's my holocom number. It'll just give her his contact information, and he'll throw another 10 credits in for her trouble.
She kind of leans over and goes,
Expense account.
Kind of quick to get a gentleman's number like that. I like how that works. She goes, I'll remember that.
Well, I found that being as straightforward as possible tends to get things done a little faster than beating around the bush.
Yeah, but beating around the bush can be fun sometimes.
Yes, it can. But unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm all business today. Unfortunately, pleasure is going to have to come later.
Well, if you're in that realm, we have several options available.
Not today. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate everything you've done. I'll be staying at where the hell am I staying anyway?
You name the inn. That's on you. This is a collaborative effort, so you name.
Okay, I'll name the inn. The Mainstay.
The Mainstay. All right.
The Mainstay.
Coming to the main stage.
Yeah.
Sterling,
Not stage.
silver.
Stay. Stay. The Mainstay. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be staying at the Mainstay. And if anything comes up, feel free to call me.
Sure, we'll do. Enjoy your.
And of course, there'll be more credits in for you and or whomever brings you the information. It's expense account, so hey, I have no problems dropping this money.
The grin that spreads across her face when you say expense account, she's like, "All right, I like it."
We got to suck these huts for all they're worth.
She takes a minute and she goes, "No, no. And she kind of wanders off like
Crazy.
you. She literally wanders off, grabs a bottle that she had on the back of the bar, and takes a swig and does the mouthwash and then
After kind of chuckling to himself, then Sterling will kind of turn around. He'll down the rest of his drink, turn around, and then head back out and find his way back to the inn for a little bit.
Sure.
To just sort of like just to relax. He's maybe get some sleep and await any kind of communication.
Okay. So we will cut over to Hes. Hes, you have recently arrived on planet within the last couple hours. What would you like to do?
Well, to begin with,
your mic is all like robot-y.
No,
Yeah,
that's the
on
point.
purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
I
Mando
didn't know.
helmet.
I didn't know. All
Fucking
right.
amateurs.
You know what? Oh, Chris, right
Get
there.
into
Okay.
character and getting called out for it.
I didn't know you were gonna do the mic thing. You didn't do it last time. I like it. I dig it. I was just curious. I had asked. All right. What would you like to do, Hes? Where you headed? What you up to?
I arrive on planet, and the first thing I'm gonna do is check the puck. See
Okay.
what
The puck or the chain code tracker?
detail. The puck with all the details of the mission.
Okay. So the puck states that your bounty is for 5,000 credits for the live retrieval of Harrison Barnes, a relatively known xenoarchaeologist who was working on a Hutt artifact reclamation project and then disappeared, who recently appeared in travel logs under his actual name, Harrison Barnes. He appeared at the starport here on Kelm and was last sighted entering Jadzia City.
Okay. Well, yeah, she would. First off, first thing I would do actually is once I get out of the ship, grab the puck, grab the tracking fob, and look around for any kind of like I don't know if there is any, but if there's any symbols in the city that determine Mandalorians stay here.
None at the spaceport that you saw.
Okay.
But knowing the reputation of Jadzia City, there may or may not be with relative ease. Because in the circles that you run in, Jadzia City is known as sort of like the Wild Wild West. It's pretty much a free zone. So there may be a shot that there is, there might not.
I was like, maybe like they like graffitied on the walls, that type of thing,
Oh yeah, there's plenty of graffiti.
No, I meant like of like the Mandalorian. No. That's how Mandalorians, like other Mandalorians, know that are around.
None that you've seen so far.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll just head to the nearest bar and/or bounty board.
Most of the bounty board and the most popular bar, if you asked anybody or you would have heard people talking about it, is the Bounty's Coffer. That is the spot here in Jadzia City for anybody who's a professional.
Okay. Yeah, I would head there.
Okay. Same setup. You trek across town either via cab because the spaceport's a little ways out, or you can catch a Pelican. Get there, and there's a rather large, tattooed human male, gun on his thigh, kind of gives you the once over and goes, "Can I help you?"
She pulls out the hollow puck, presses the button.
Have you seen this man?
I haven't, but the boss lady might have.
She nods and just goes in.
But don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
Just walk right past him, not even paying attention to him.
So you walk in, same setup as him. Pretty much a relatively interesting bar. Lots of clashing art styles and dimly lit exteriors, but bright colors available with different alcoves. Big central bar, same setup. Like I said, Trandoshans in the corners, various races in and out. There is a band playing. It tends to be not jizz, but sort of like electro funk.
Did you just say jizz?
Yes.
That's what jazz is in Star
It's the
Wars. We
official
all
name of Star
know
Wars, yes.
this.
Yeah.
I just learned something new.
What's the band's
Oh.
name?
The band's name is Captain Harlock and the Space Pirates.
Wow.
Thank
Okay.
you.
What?
Dave Filoni's.
Captain Harlock is playing jizz with the space pirate.
He is not playing jizz. He's playing electro funk.
He's
This is not a
jizzing on
jizz
the Space
band.
Pirate test.
No, he's not. This is not a jizz band. Get your minds out of the proverbial Star Wars
Words.
gutter, you assholes.
What's the name of that band?
Captain Harlock and the Space Pirates. Yes, Dread, I know. I get the disapproving head nod.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the bar.
Okay. Takes a few minutes. It is, like I said, it is pretty busy, and it took
Yeah.
her to kind of notice you and goes. She kind of stops for a second, and she's like,
Get out.
I don't want no trouble, for one. Two, I'm not sure why you walked into my bar, but welcome.
She doesn't say anything. She takes out the puck, puts it on the thing, presses the button.
She looks it over and goes, that's going to cost you.
She takes out 100 Imperial credits, puts it down on the.
She like discreetly takes the cash off and then turns around and grabs like a beer and slides it your way.
Doesn't look at it, doesn't touch it.
Fair enough. She goes, I personally haven't seen him, but I recently got a request to put some feelers out looking for him. If you leave your information, I can notify you.
Who is this person looking for him?
Another interested party, let's say. Discretion is part of the job.
Puts another 100 credits down on the table.
Hey,
There's a well-dressed Ratataki in here about 2 hours ago. Had an interest in the same gentleman. Told him that I didn't know where he
By
hadn't
the
walked
way,
into my bar.
Who is my job through?
It is through a proxy that you haven't been able to track back. You were approached by a human that gave you the puck and the money and said, we are interested in you finding him, and gave you the spiel that it's a Hut syndicate that would like to remain anonymous because their employee has gone missing, and if they were to publicize it, it would weaken their position.
Of course. Okay.
So,
Would I know that they have another representative on the planet?
no, you weren't fed
Okay.
that information.
All right.
So it could be a competing thing. At this point, you're not exactly sure.
All right. Okay.
So she literally says, if you forward your information or leave your information, I can give you the information when I hear something.
He's also going to. She also seems to be favoring one side more right now. Like she's limping a little,
Okay.
and she says,
I also need a medic.
Medic I can do. Southwest side of town, there's a shop called the Stitch and Go. It's a textile production facility, but in the back they've got a clinic. If you give them the password blue skies, green fields, they'll let you in the back. Check in with the
And-
orderly, and they'll be able to deal with you there.
she'll pick up the puck and start walking out.
Enjoy your stay. And then you hear her go, 2 in 1 day. Interesting. And then she goes back to tending the bar. So
After that,
go ahead.
I'm gonna head over towards the clinic.
Okay. So you catch a cab. It's across town, so it's gonna take a little bit. Let's jump to Snack or Crow. Who wants to give it a shot? Snack,
Go
what
for
you
it,
got?
Snack.
Currently, Mir'ana is asleep on the top of a roof in between two buildings with her robot locked in place, the robot's arms out like this, and she's using them as a hammock to sleep off an excessive night of drinking.
Interesting. Now, you and I haven't talked much about Mir'ana. Do you have a reason why she would be there? Or do you need me to come up with
Yes.
something?
Yes, it was in the backstory. It's fine. I didn't read Crow's
skimmed
backstory
through it.
first.
I
like
skimmed
10
through it, but
sessions.
I didn't. I skimmed through it, but like I said,
It's
kind of
fine.
just
It's
me.
fine. I'm here on behalf of the my Gensari master,
Okay.
the one who
And,
taught me.
You are here because why?
I was asked to investigate the professor
Ah, yes.
due to they want more information about the strange effects on the force here.
Yes, there were reports. Your sect got reports that are connected to the event 25 years ago, and they're concerned that a similar event may happen, or they're worried that something may trigger another event, and they want you to investigate further. So
Got here late last night, just
drinking your ass off and then crashing on a roof. Fair enough.
yes,
So
and starting work in the morning.
fair enough. What would you like?
So
to do?
promptly wakes up. Sybil looks down and says, "Ah, hello, master. You are awake." Yeah. Yes. Put me down. And gets down. Tosses the bottle that she had and takes a look at the very foggy and overclouded look and said that she has for the view that she has and says, "Well, still looks like shit. Let's go." And make my way out of the building somehow. I'm sure I secured a way out.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I will pick the nearest bar and go inside, which will.
Nearest bar
Which
is the
will-
Bounding Coffer.
Yeah.
So,
And this is where I was last night.
yep, pretty
Okay.
much. Got your
Better than
booze in
anything.
there.
Yeah. Walk in.
Max
Wave to the
kinda
guy.
nods. You actually got his name. His name is Max.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Sir Max. I'll walk up to the bar and
Neanderthal.
sit down.
She goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, welcome back.
Hello, dear. How are you?
Busy.
Doing better? Well,
Always.
not as
good.
busy as last night, but anyways, I was
True.
wondering if I could get my hands on some information. Like who I talked to about that.
Information seems to be the drink of the day. What you got?
Really?
What kind of information you need?
Well, looking for an individual. Brian, or sorry,
Harrison.
Harrison.
Harrison Bonds is his name.
She kind of hesitates for a moment and goes, "Hat trick today. I might have to look into this person myself." Anyway, sorry. What did you say your name was last night? It was loud and busy. I didn't quite catch it.
Mir'ana Tahn,
Mir'ana.
Blade Master of the Jintai Order.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "You might want to keep that on the down low."
She grins and says, "They can know. They can do whatever they want about it. I have no control over anyone else."
She kind of like,
Except for Sybil here. Sybil waves.
She shrugs her shoulders and goes, "All right, that's fair enough." So, information I got. Here's what I got. But it's going to cost you. So, depending on how much of my information, depends on
Golly.
what you give.
Making me pay. I get it. It's all right.
I mean, you could buy a drink and it'd still make you pay.
Yes,
I figured
you would.
3 people today, I'd rather not beat around the bush.
You're right. I did buy several drinks last night, though.
Yeah, that was last night.
Smirks and says, "All right. Well, Oh, look over there, and on the table just appears like 50 credits.
It's like she kind of like takes her cup over it, slides it over. She goes, "It's a good day to be me." So I don't have anything on him. I got feelers
Oh.
out, but we won't hear anything for a couple hours.
Alright.
Other than that, you're not the only person looking for him.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Might these individuals be of the rebel-rousing kind?
Yeah, they look like people interested in information.
Okay. Good. A bottle to go of cheap whiskey. That's fine.
She gives you this look of like, "Are you for real? Cheap whiskey?"
Fine. Make it 20 credits worth of whiskey.
She goes, that a girl." She grabs a bottle from up under out under the bar and hands it to you and goes, "Just don't get caught by the marshals. Not allowed to have booze on the outside. Public drunkenness as it is."
Don't think that's going to be an issue as she just like disappears it behind the one of her behind like her robe or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And disappear it off. These others that you talked about, might I persuade you to alleviate my interest in them?
Depends on your level of persuasion.
And again, 30 credits appear on the bar.
She looks at it and goes, "Two relatively dangerous individuals. They don't appear to be connected at all, but I told them the same thing I told you. I gotta put some feelers out, see what I can find out."
Okay. May I make a general insight check to her trustworthiness?
Sure.
All right.
Go right ahead.
First roll of the night.
17.
Not bad.
17. She's extremely trustworthy. She is definitely holding information back, but she's honest that they are dangerous individuals.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll owe you a favor and you tell me everything you know about these two.
Favor.
I'm a very skilled individual.
I like favors.
I like giving them out.
She kind of like rubs her chin a little bit. Just kind of favor we talking?
Nothing that wouldn't be what's coming to them.
Let's say I reserve the right to call you if I need you, and within reason, I'll let you decline.
Very well.
So, here's what I got. There's a well-dressed ragtag came in a couple hours ago, looking for Harrison Barnes. Real buttoned-up business type. Ordered a decent drink. Was really polite. Dropped some cash. Told him what I told you. I don't know Harrison Barnes. My people don't know Harrison Barnes. But if he shows up, I'll get some information. But I also put out some feelers. Second individual I don't know much about. Hard ass looking Mando in armor. Didn't say much, and walked off. Paid a hefty amount for the intel, and headed out the door. I don't know what this dude's in. I don't know what this Barnes character's got, but I definitely wouldn't want to be on. Definitely wouldn't want to be him right now, with all the interest and the heat that's coming around.
Definitely interesting. Well, you let me know if they come by again.
Sure.
And I'll give her like my transponder code. Whatever.
I'll ping you.
Yeah. Yeah. And let me know.
Sure thing.
Give her a wink and walk off. Oh, do you know where either of them went?
Not particularly.
She lying?
Go ahead and roll.
12.
she's not lying, but she's definitely.
She's absolutely lying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
lying, but she's doing it in a way like where it's
Slippery.
It's slippery.
Okay. Very well. You're entitled to your secrets, and I respect that about you. Have a good day.
If you didn't, you'd end up in the back in a body bag.
What if I wasn't in a body bag?
Dumpster works too.
I mean, it doesn't have to end like that. There's a lot of happy endings going around. I give her a sly grin and walk off. Come on, Sybil. Let's go. Yes, master.
Before Sybil turns around, she looks at Sybil and goes, "You might want to have your master go to a massage parlor for that kind of stuff."
Really noted. You have a nice day.
Oh, I'm about 250 credits richer or something like that. It's been a good day at the bar.
I gave over 100 credits and like, oh, let's undercut that. All right. I guess I will just.
Not my money I'm giving.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had money. I couldn't. That's not mine. I will post up nearby within eyesight on like one of the roofs.
Okay, so you're gonna watch the bar.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump to, how do you pronounce your character's name? Caerbannog.
Caerbannog.
Caerbannog. Hey, Care. Why are you on Kelm? Just
Good luck, bad luck.
Good
We'll
luck.
see how the day turns out.
Fair enough. So you're a professional gambler, so you would probably be in the back rooms of the bounty coffer at the tables. Go ahead
Trying
and
to sleight of hand my way to a win.
okay, give me 3 sleight of hand rolls or gambling rolls if you have the skill. We'll see how your luck has been this morning.
Kill?
Yeah, I don't know what the gambling roll would be.
It would be
so-
a specific game of chance that, like, you're proficient in. Like,
Let me see your character
yeah,
sheet.
I got chance cubes, and I don't know the proficiency in it, so I put a question mark on that.
yeah, it's whatever you want.
Yeah.
If it's going to be if you're trying to sleight of hand them, that would be Dex.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be Dex plus your chance cube skill. So use your Dex modifier for the chance cube skill.
Wow!
Oh!
Right then, the first round of games was, you were getting pretty hot. That's the first couple of hour or two.
Run.
Okay. Second one, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Okay, not too bad.
So you've been
That's
there.
how. Oh, we're in it.
You've been there since
Kinda.
last night. You're going on about 9 hours of gambling. A little tired, a little bloodshot, but up probably about 250.
Nice. I actually
Yeah.
have money now.
You're sitting at a table with a Deveronian, a very stylish looking Deveronian, who has a very piratey air about him. I don't think he showed up, so I'm gonna have to put him in the Discord chat for you. Give me a second. So
Well, I think I remember who this is.
So this would be under the PC NPC workshop. Let me post them up for you. I don't need a goddamn GIF. I need a photo image. Damn it. So if you check the Star Wars PC NPC thing, that is the Deveronian that you are currently gambling against.
Deeply. Nice.
I don't like the Deveronians with the big black horn, so I use this one instead.
I
That
like
does
it.
make him kind of look like a tiefling, though.
It does a little
Yeah.
bit, but I like this image better. So he's the only like character at the table that sort of stands out at note. The rest are basically like humans and nondescripts. But you and him have been going back and forth since last night, and he kind of like is down on his luck. He's small pot compared to you. You're large pot, and he kind of leans over and goes, All right, Fuzzball. It's been a long night. I have a reputation to uphold. So what say you and I make it a personal pot this round? You put up
I
what
look
you
around
won,
with a big smile.
and I'll put
Why
up what I
not?
won. Are you okay, Mixer? Over there whimpering and crying. Sorry, my dog is apparently sleeping and having a moment.
No.
But he leans and he goes, "I like you, Furball. So let's make this a personal bet between the two of us. So this is how it's gonna work. You're gonna roll your skill, and I will roll a d20 plus its modifier.
Let's see if you come home broke or fucking rich.
Oh, that's how gambling works, baby. Love it.
Let's see if
Don't you have something that affects that though? In your skills?
Shit, I gotta
your
put
class
slash
features?
roll. I think it is.
Yeah.
What
I
was
haven't used
this?
d20 in a while, so give me a second.
Yeah, it was my expertise in it.
No, how did you fucking piece of shit?
You just have to type \roll first.
Because doesn't a gambler have like the class thing have something to do with like d20s? That you can re-roll them.
There it is. Oof.
Oh, look at that!
So you throw your
Never
chink
mind.
fuse.
Doesn't matter.
He throws his, and his comes up very poorly. So you manage to double up. You go from 250 to 500. And he kind of gets angry. He's like, bullshit. I can't prove it. I can't prove it for a ball.
I think he's like the type of guy that's probably like, you loaded the dice, and they're his dice.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, I don't know how you did it, but shouldn't have went this way.
Persuade him like, good luck, bad luck. Trust me. Probably in an hour, or a day, or a week, I'll be on some desert planet in my underwear, hoping for the best. I'll get karma. Don't worry about it.
And he kind of looks at me and goes, either way, rabbit, furball, you haven't heard the last of Sinclair. And he storms off.
Sinclair.
My character, so we are aware, is nervous, which is why he smiled more.
Yeah, which sort of angered the Deveroni. He's like, ugh. He like storms off in a flourish. When he storms off, you do notice that he has a very ornate vibro saber on his hip. His clothes are very high quality, and he has what looks to be a stylized flintlock blaster pistol.
Awesome.
And he just storms out. He's like, "This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. I do not like you. You cheat."
So
lock doors.
Everybody else at the table they're like, "All right, we're out. Fuck it. We're not doing this again."
Come on.
You are left.
Everybody's
at
luck
the table
runs out
to
soon.
yourself. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Okay.
Something cheap.
You head out to the bar, and Mama Harkis is out there, and she goes, "So, I hear good things about your escapades last night. Care to share?"
Haha, yes. I got lucky today. That's the lady luck is shining on me. Maybe your lady luck, and that's why I won today. I might have to stay here longer.
You have the credits. You're always welcome at the bar.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
I say that now.
I haven't run across your species before. You're Cushman, right?
Cushman, you got it right.
Yes, you're an interesting little species. Tell me,
Party little guys.
What brings you to my fair little den of scum and villainy? Besides the gambling.
That's besides the gambling. The gambling's just the icing on the cake, you know. It's a long and painful story. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Well,
he's still smiling.
For work, and you're just gambling. It's interesting. Usually, people come into my bar, they've got more agenda than just swindling Sinclair out of his money.
Well, Sinclair. It's the second time I heard that name. It makes me nervous every time.
He's quite the pirate.
Your past leads you forward to places that it wants you to be. So when things happen to you and people do bad things to the people you love, you tend to just, I don't know, migrate to find them.
It's fair enough. I know my fair share of bad things, but I just figured I didn't get a chance to speak with you last night as I wasn't on duty. I figured that now that you've apparently cleaned Sinclair out, I figured it was a chance to get to know somebody who's cleaning up at the table, so to speak.
I don't know, I might have to hide from the Sinclair guy. You think I need to worry about him?
It's Sinclair. He's a hot-blooded Deveronian. He'll be in here drinking and spinning a tale about how you swindled him and loaded his dice, or fudged with them when he wasn't looking, or some tale of woe where he comes out to be the victim.
The desperate type.
I wouldn't say desperate.
Yes.
Dramatic, yes. Desperate, no.
Okay. Taking notes.
So let me get you a drink.
Sure. Absolutely. I'll take the cheap stuff. I don't want to waste it all just yet.
She leans in, kind of close, and she goes, "Sweetie, you're the second person today that asked me for cheap stuff. I don't do cheap, darling. This is the Bounty's coffer. We have quality. You want the cheap stuff?
Okay.
Go down to the rat trap.
The cheapest stuff you have.
Fine."
And not water. Just I trust you. I trust you.
She like
hand you a bucket.
She like spins around with just like walks back to the
Go
bar.
easy on me.
Grabs a clear liquor and some mixers and comes back, and there's a tall Collins glass with a spear of ice. There's a blue drink mixed with some cherries and orange peel and a little umbrella, and she goes, "There you go."
I'm gonna insight.
Okay. What are you inciting?
To see if she's trying to get her money back, and she knows Sinclair personally. I don't trust.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight on her intentions.
Oh my!
Holy
God
This is
damn!
Beginner's luck.
This
It's
is
all.
where all of our
Yeah.
luck is gonna go
You'll-
this session. By the
yeah.
way.
You'll lose
We
it
got Lucky
all.
O'Hare over here, yeah.
Lucky
It's the
O'Hare.
rabbit.
O'Hare.
As she's kind of making a drink and through the conversation, you get the sense that Sinclair is a regular of note, but he's sort of like not the bounty coffer's running joke, so to speak, but more of like he's that guy, the drama queen, essentially. And she feels no loyalty to him either way.
He's just a regular.
He's just a regular that pays well, but is slightly over dramatic.
I will drink slowly and watch for any new marks,
Fair
any
enough.
easy marks.
Go ahead and give me a detection check for potential marks over the next hour.
So perception.
Yeah, perception. Sorry. Okay. Duly noted. So you spend your time drinking your little.
That was persuasion. you
Yeah, it
rolled.
was a persuasion.
Yeah, that's
persuasion.
try perception, buddy.
There it is.
There it is. All right, cool.
Better.
Duly noted. So you spend your time drinking your blue fruity drink. Oh, and as you kind of like are taking a sip, because it's kind of a big glass for you, when you put the glass down, there's a bowl of like sliced carrots.
Yes. Thank you. I love you, Mama.
Space carrots.
Yeah, they're tri-colored carrot chips, essentially.
I pull out my Lucky Charm, which is, you'll never know what it is because it's so small, but it's a little carrot seed right there.
Okay.
You just
Fair
rub
enough.
it. That's it.
All right. So, Hes, you finally make it across town. As we shift focus back to you, you make it across town, and you find the textile shop. And on the front, it looks like a legitimate, well maintained sort of weaving, like custom screen printing, sort of all in one sort of textile, like create your own kind of shop.
Mhm.
It's manned by various races, you know, human for the most part variant. You see a you see a Gramoran kind of like carrying bales of bolts of cloth moving in and out. You see a what's the one I'm looking for? The blue ones, not the Chandra fans, but the Chagrins or whatever it is. The Chang.
Murph?
The
Huh?
Chiss?
No, not a Chiss, but the blue senator, the heavy set senator with like the
I don't
tails.
know.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. Of
I know
that.
what you're talking about. I don't know
Yeah,
the name.
I don't know the name, but you see one of those.
Twi'lek?
No, not a Twi'lek. It's a CH.
The ones with the black horns, but they're
Yeah,
blue and they
yeah.
have the tusk like.
Oh yes, Dewotan? No.
No, I know what I'm trying to say. I'm just not gonna look it up off
okay.
that man. But yeah, it's mostly human with a few aliens. And you walk in and there's a elderly gentleman at the desk, and he looks up and goes, "Can I help you?"
Blue skies, green grass.
He nods and goes, "Here's your ticket." And he opens the little flip up thing and kind of points to the back. You make your way through the back. It takes like 2-3 minutes as you kind of weave between the bolts of cloth and the weaving machines and whatnot. And there's a door, and right when you get to the door, you step on, a little light pops on, and then the door slides through, and there is a like a massive hook, Houk. They're like the big sort of brutish alien types. I don't have an image of them, and he kind of looks you up and down and goes, "Step into triage." And he like takes you over to a little side room, and he says, he passes you a tablet, and on the tablet says, check what services you're required and put your deposit there.
She'll just check off that injury to the leg.
Okay, it'll be 50 credits for that service.
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes your little data tablet and says, "Wait here."
She'll remove the leg plate from the armor plate from that leg.
Okay. So George, the big Hook orderly, whose name is August, comes back and goes, "George, we got one up front, leg injury."
And he'll get himself up and tromble off onto the back, and
You want him where you want? Trauma 1, Trauma 2?
just stick him in trauma 2.
All right. Looks kind of tough.
Well, just fucking put him in trauma 2.
All right. How's the coffee today?
Coffee. Gotta give me more, but go to somewhere, because it's a long day.
All right. A couple minutes go by. The Hook, I don't even know how to pronounce that race's name. It's Houk. Hook. He goes, "Follow me to trauma 2, please."
She'll pick up the armor plate because she thought she was going to be treated here.
A very confusing place.
He kind of walks you through a few little. You see like a little like area for like blood cultures and stuff on the side, and then there's like a little storage space, a couple curtained off areas, and he stops in front of a curtained area and he like pulls it back. He goes, "Doctor's in." George.
She'll just walk in and
Hes, describe what George sees when you walk into the trauma room.
For somebody who's never seen a Mandalorian before, I don't know if you have.
I've seen a couple.
It's very intimidating every time.
Yeah.
It's just that it's the reputation and the look. Like, she's wearing traditional Mandalorian armor in the colors of white and blue. No, white and purple, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
With the I can't remember the name of it, but the eye thing on the eye pattern on the helmet.
Oh yeah. I don't remember it either, but I know what you're talking about.
I'll write it down and I'll look it up later on.
Yeah. I think it's like Jask Eyes or something like that. It's called.
Yeah. I believe, yeah, something similar to that for sure.
And a skull symbol that looks like some sort of weird creature.
The Mythosaur skull?
Chest. Mythosaur, yes. Mythosaur skull.
Big eyes.
And on her right arm is a symbol. 1 second. I just need to get this image.
That's
this symbol, copying the symbol, putting it into NPC Workshop.
Fair enough.
That's the symbol you see on her right, on her left applet.
Okay.
I will quickly put the image on stream for.
Use her left arm.
Yeah.
You guys can keep your scene going. I'm gonna get this up for them.
Oh, when you first come in, George will kind of have that initial. Amanda's just walked into his room, but he'll then kind of look kind of beyond you and kind of. So where's the scarecrow in the line?
Does not respond.
No
sense of humor.
She says, I didn't know I paid for a show and a healing.
We do everything here. A little bit of all. We like to entertain while we're taking your leg off. Just sit on down at the bed.
I take your arm off.
Threaten me with a good time. And he'll kind of bring me towards the kind of bed gurney kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And I'll go over there. I'll put my leg. I'll like half sit on it with my leg up.
The awkward kind of. How am I supposed to do this? Right. So, where did you end up doing?
Bounty. Oh, sorry.
Bounty went wrong.
Fucking bounties. Just every fucking day there's somebody coming in here with a bounty that didn't go right.
If they went
right, I wouldn't need to be here.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't be making money, so it's that cycle that we all love. And he'll start kind of prodding and looking it over and just
Hes, what kind of injury is it, Hes? Go ahead and make a medicine check, George.
Medicine check. 25.
It's
kind of like it's a piercing wound. Somebody got right between the plates with a vibro weapon.
Fair enough. So yeah, it's a standard vibro weapon cleanup, George. It shouldn't take you too long.
Okay. Just kind of looking at it, stuff like that. Then he'll go and get his med kit, everything that he would need for it, and kind of just start working away, kind of keeping conversation limited because clearly it's not appreciated.
You'd rather you concentrate on your job than trying to entertain me.
We're not going to like this bit. What's the hook? What's his name?
August,
right.
Mm-hmm. I'll get an image of him loaded up in Roll20 later.
Oh no, that's cool. You'll kind of just while he's starting to prepare, Okay, August, where the fuck is that coffee?
Hang on a minute. He comes back with a fresh pot.
Man.
Goes, do you want it spiked or you just want it straight?
How fucking else are we going to have this?
All right, hold
Every fucking day. It's the same with you.
on. Like pours you a cup and then in the other hand like pours a shot out of a flask.
You mean half a fucking pint?
You want a shot?
Well, I will say, like, his mug is like that.
It's fucking ginormous, yeah. Yup, 100%.
It's like a full 2-pint fucking mug. And then he'll start Danny's healer stuff.
Yeah, it's a quick
Same
clean
shit.
out for you. It takes no more than like 15 minutes. You wash it out, clean out any debris, or look at the extent of the. There's not a lot of muscle damage. It's a vibro weapon, so it's clean. You have two options on how to treat it. You could either do stitches or you could back to spray it up. Your call. Back to spray will seal the tissue together, where stitches will dissolve in after a time.
What would be the cleanest kind of end result, though?
Back to spray. It's
We'll do that.
Cleaner.
Because I imagine Mandalorian doesn't want to be cutting about, going right in the change dressing every 4 to 6 hours. Make sure you don't move it so much.
And also, if you're fucking chasing a bounty, you don't want stitches tearing.
Yeah.
The back to spray, they'll have to like keep light activity for about 3 hours for it to set up and fully cure.
Yeah. That's better than what it is. Right, do I have to roll for it?
Nope, you're 25 credit. I was just giving you the details of the wound and what
All
you
right.
need to do to clean it out.
No, that's cool. Well,
By the way, I can't remember, and this might just have been an oversight, but I would have found out how long would it taken for the information to come in.
For Barnes?
Yes.
From Harkis or your?
Yeah, from Harkis.
She said it would take a couple hours because she had to put her some eyes and ears out, but she would paint them when she had
It took like an hour to get over here.
Yep, about an hour.
Okay. Just making sure.
No problem.
Yeah, I and while I'm in this, I check my chronometer.
Okay. It's active. Oh, your watch. My bad. For a second. It's
It's in the wrist pad.
three. It's about 3 in the afternoon.
Well, George will kind of daze thing and kind of he'll half-heartedly explain, try and stay at it for a couple of hours, but he's not really going to drill that because you're not going to listen. Nobody ever fucking listens. End up back here as for fucking usual.
I imagine you say that.
Oh yeah.
I say that. That's out loud. Like he's totally just talking to himself as usual. And then he'll go, right, is there anything else you want me to look at? Anything else you need done?
Yeah.
And she pulls out the puck, puts it down on the table, presses the button to show the image.
Have you seen this man?
George, give me a intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Sort of a memory test.
So that's I just click the intelligence part into it because I don't see it and it says check.
Yeah, you just click the intelligence.
It'd also be a history check, I guess.
Oh yeah, if you have history, do history.
Do I have history?
Of all things froze, I think the Star Wars thing froze in the middle.
No.
No.
I don't see a history thing.
Okay, give me just a medicine check with disadvantage then.
Maybe lore is considered history.
Sorry, lore.
Here.
I'm thinking of my history.
Oh, so the lore.
It is history in D&D, but I think here it's
do a lore.
Okay, 12 a little bit better.
You do know him. You treated him. He was treated for cuts, scrapes, bruises, and dehydration. Came into your clinic about 4 days ago, rambling about how he has to discover the mystery because he doesn't want the happening to occur again. He then went in and out of consciousness, and while he was unconscious, he muttered something about wraith-like beings. You can do with that information what you choose to. Go ahead and continue your scene.
We'll not go into all that detail because in his line of work, people just blabber and he's not really paying much attention. So he'll kind of just be, I seen him a few days ago. He came in just fucking blethering on about some shite that happened and how he has to make sure things don't happen again and something about the happening and something about these other beings and shit. I don't know. So like, people come in here all the time and they just go on and on and on. I mean, out the door, like.
Out the door.
Just kind of like stares at you. Through the helmet, you can see you can feel the fucking.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, he walked out the door. Like, we put him out there. He went through the shop. Like, your Bersteck's talking to Bill at the front. He'll tell you.
Very well.
He'll also pull out the tracking fob.
Okay.
And check it.
It is active and it is registering several miles away. Within I'd say around 5 miles from your current position.
Okay.
So, yeah.
After everything's said and done, I'm going to put the armor plate back on.
Okay.
And I will give him like 5 credits.
Okay.
On top of the thing I already paid.
Do you you issue any painkillers or anything, George?
I mean, do you look as if you need painkillers?
Doesn't Bacta kind of do that too?
Yeah,
it does. I was just saying, I was seeing if he was a sketchy drug dealer on top of it.
I take pride in my fucking work here.
He may be in a scum and villainy town, but it doesn't mean he has to be scum and villainy.
I'm just checking.
I have some respect. But no, he'll take the 5 credits and kind of do that silent kind of nod thank you of okay. Cheers.
What's your name?
George. You can call me the Fix. Everybody calls me the Fix. I don't know why. I hardly fix it.
Well, George, if I need your services again,
And he'll just give you his transponder codes.
All right.
I'd rather not go through all this hassle again.
Nobody ever does. August talks some amount of shite sometimes. Like, just
you hear August? I heard that.
You fucking should. Waste of space.
Excuse you?
Just, you know where we are. Just head in. If you ever need it.
And he'll walk out to the front to the guy that was at the desk.
Talk to Bell?
Yeah.
Okay, he's older human gentleman, and he goes, thank you for your patronage. Hope you enjoy your purchases.
She puts down the puck, presses the button.
Which direction did he go?
Got into a black repulsor lift and headed to the northwest side of town.
With who?
Didn't see anybody. Car pulled up. He got in. Left.
I'm going to insight.
Okay.
Okay, I hear it. I don't see it on stream.
It should be down below.
Yeah, I see the fixes and Hesses, but not on the stream. Much as I'd like to see my critical hit.
Right.
Critical insight.
I think that the capture for the dice is frozen.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Let me reload real quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a pop out. You have to do that one specific. Don't pop it out. That's the problem.
Yeah, I didn't pop it out. I just captured it as a separate window.
Because it didn't change. That capture didn't change at all. The bottom one.
Okay, let me.
You might need to just refresh the source in Streamlabs.
Right. There it goes.
Oh,
It refreshed.
Shrooms, how we love you.
It's refreshed now.
Okay.
Okay. He's not lying that he didn't see anybody, but
He may know who the thing belongs to.
the vehicle is familiar, but he doesn't know who it belongs to, but he's definitely seen that vehicle before.
Who does the vehicle belong to?
As far as I know, one of the more influential operators in the town. I don't know exactly who runs that vehicle. It's pretty common to see black repulsor vehicles roll through and pick up VIPs.
A name.
Could be anybody. We don't deal with names.
She
here.
will walk up, grab him by the shirt, and pull him in.
Okay.
Don't take kindly to people wasting my time.
He looks you dead in the face, dead in the mask, and goes, "I don't take kindly to people putting their fucking hands on me."
If you don't give me more information, it will be more than just hands.
I gave you the information. He's a VIP for somebody. They run those vehicles all the time. Could be any number of factions in the town. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Yep. It's 20.
He's not lying. He's being 100% honest. It could be any number of other factions in the town that run those types of vehicles. But
Okay.
due to the nature of their business, he doesn't ask questions. The more anonymous the clientele, the safer they are.
Fair enough. She'll let him go and just walk out, grabbing the puck,
Have a nice day.
flips him off.
He just goes back to wiping the counter down with a rag. Where would you like to head to now, Hes?
I'm gonna head back towards because you said a couple hours, so I'm gonna head back towards the bounty's coffer. And by the
Okay.
time I get there should be the information available.
Sure. Mir'ana, we'll jump to you real quick. Actually, we'll jump to Caerbannog first. Do you stay in the bar? Or are you heading on anytime soon?
I would head out to see around town,
Okay.
just to see what's going on. I haven't been to this plant before.
Okay. So you managed to head out. Where are you headed out specifically? Just out and about, looking for something specific?
Wherever my nose carries me.
Okay. Give me a perception
I don't think
check.
you want to use your nose in this town, my dude.
I'll actually roll perception this time.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a bit of stank in this town, that's for sure.
Not in that direction. Wow.
It is kind of an industrial smelling, but there is a scent of kind of sweet and savory catching your eye or catching your nose.
Little ear goes that way.
Mm-hmm. Mir'ana,
Ears, and then
1 second. On top of your roof, within the last hour, you have seen a Deveronian leave the bar, and now you see a. Go ahead and roll intelligence to see if you're familiar with Cushbans at all.
Lore, right?
Yeah, Lore. You've never seen one of these before. What looks to be a small, bipedal, large-eared humanoid walk out.
3.5 feet tall.
3.5 feet tall. White fur.
Some sort of
Right.
rodent.
Yeah, it kind of appears to be like a rodent type.
Wasn't on. I've been talking this whole time.
No worries.
I meant to say before that yes, I was going up to keep an eye out, but after like 30 minutes,
Okay.
kind of got bored, so I let Sybil take over.
Sybil would have tapped you on the shoulder.
Yeah. I was meditating and trying to find any bit of information via the Force about where I'm supposed to go next.
Roll a insight for me.
Okay. Candle. 14.
So you set up. You have Sybil take over, and you start to meditate on the Force. And what you feel is the force is not absent, it is subdued, and you feel a distinct pull of the force to the southwest, further away. It's the force is distant to you in a way.
Yeah.
Not as accessible as it was like when you first got here. Like you got off, like you entered atmosphere, you could feel it really strong, and then you kind of been here a while, and it seems a little distant from you.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hmm.
Would you like to do anything when you see the little white, hairy, rodent-looking thing, or the Deveronian that stormed out?
I was told about Ratataki, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which was that's Zim's character.
Right.
Yeah. Wait. Ratataki. Okay. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know what I wasn't told about that
Yep.
individual that walked out, right?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, you weren't talking about the Deveronian either.
Although very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't told about the Deveronian. I know about the Mando. I know about Zim's character. I did not know about the Rabbit Man.
Right.
All right. I will write it off as a weird coincidence and log it in my memory.
Okay. Back to you, Caerbannog. What you doing? You're following the scent?
I am following the scent.
Okay. So you walk for a little bit. You turn down an alleyway, and there's a small little like alleyway like food shop that you pull up to, and there is a Twi'lek wearing like a chef's robe. You got a couple knives. It's like a little pull up sushi stand, like a street food bar, and kind of leans over to Mel, looks over and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I would like to ingest that sweet smell that's coming from this direction.
Well, we got
Can you help me with this?
We got some stuff. What do you want? We got some grilled meats. We've got a nice little soup over here. We got a little sandwich fixing, and then we got what we call the chef's plate.
Well, yeah, I have me intrigued. What is the chef's plate?
I look at what is currently make, and then I throw something together for you.
Let's go with that. I like it.
All right.
Chance is always the better way to go. Goes for it.
He kind of looks you over, gives you the eye, and goes, "Have you seen one of your kind before? Let me take a second." Kind of looks you over and goes, "I got you." Turns his back, grabs a couple knives and a couple spatulas, starts chopping away at stuff, mixing things up. About 5 minutes later,
dangling my
comes
feet on whatever
around
chair I'm at
and displays this bowl. It is an earthenware bowl. There's chopped lettuce, exotic fruits that you've never seen. There are what to be exotic vegetable material and various grilled meats, all coated in a very to the nose. It is a very like sweet, sour, umami sort of scent. It's sorry, B's yelling at the dog. You're fine. She probably needs to go out. We'll take, like, you can either ask one of my kids to grab her, or we're almost done here in about a half hour. So basically the what the sauce is the equivalent of like a pomegranate blueberry sort of vinaigrette thing. And it's basically like a burrito bowl with like veggies and fruit and various meats. He goes, "You want something to drink with that?"
Sure. What do you got? As he just starts going for it.
He like reaches in the cooler and pulls out a glass bottle, frosted, super cold, cracks the top of it, goes, "It's my best Pilsner." Goes right with it.
You're an awesome person. I can't dedicate myself more to one person though. Is there other places to see and do around the town?
Depends on what you're into. Name's Danda, by the way.
What was it?
Danda.
How do you spell that?
Danda. Danda.
Danda. You're the most pleasant person I've met so far today.
Yeah, I'm just
I haven't been here long, so yeah. So what is there to do? What else besides eating and winning can you do around here?
Well, there's the hookers. You can go to the brothel, but I don't know if you're that type. There's tattoo parlors, gambling halls.
A tattoo would work on fur.
Well, they would clean the fur off and tattoo the skin underneath, and they'd figure it out. They tattoo Wookiees before. You could hire on as a work crew for one of the ships that come through. You can be a quote unquote materials handler. I know the spaceport's always looking for them types.
Not the strongest, but I'll see. Yeah. Well, where would I look for work
scratches his
then?
chin and goes, There's a fight ring or two you might want to go check out.
Am I allowed to bring other things besides my little paws?
I mean, if you want to fight, no, but if you want to check it out,
Yeah, absolutely. Take the chance on some of that.
If you,
go ahead.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I think Mir'ana would fall prey to her lesser intrigue here, and let Sybil just keep an eye on the door and to get back to me. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
No, my video cut out. Hold on.
Also, yeah, you froze.
Fighting rank. I haven't gambled at anything like that yet. Whole new odds I don't know about.
Okay.
So much for that new camera at Snackies, huh?
Be nice.
That's Discord.
Poor boy, we've had tons of technical. By the way, those of you that are hanging out in chat, we appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully, you're enjoying the story, and thank you for putting up with all the technical errors that we've had today. We'll get it dialed in. He's gone again. No.
To be honest, I think Discord was being a bit of a dick today as well.
Yeah, it was. So before Snack comes back, we'll pick up with you, Caerbannog. So Donda's like, oh yeah, there's a fight pit called the Gravel Pit. They got lots of interesting shit over there.
Whole bunch of odds I don't know about. I do have a question.
Sure.
Is there anywhere I can send money off planet?
Oh yeah, you can go down to the money changer.
Cool. I'll take a note of wherever that is.
Yeah, it's you go the money changer. It's on the south side, down by the what's the name of that place? Oh hell, it's the money changer. It's got a big neon sign, it's got money signs, and there's a Rhodian in there. He's the money changer. He'll be able to assist you in any financial transactions.
Yeah, gotta help those kids.
Right. I ain't got none of them, but I do got my shop, so I guess.
Oh,
that's
neither do I.
But yeah, if you want something to do, the Gravel Pit, that's a good spot. Gambling halls, brothels. If you want legitimate work, there's the spaceport. You can sign on to one of the shipping crews. If you're into more dangerous work, you can always inquire on one of the working bars for work.
Sorry, I'll be right there.
No worries, you're good.
Discord just completely fucked out on me.
Well, it is Discord.
Yeah.
Bunny fights. Hand of Souls like bunny fights. Let's go.
Right.
Lost him again.
It's all right. I'll be back. We'll deal with it.
The interlude. This reminds me of my question of the day. Who answered my question of the day?
I don't know.
Dread, were you there for my question of the day? It was who would win in a fight, a stormtrooper or the red shirt guy from Star Wars?
Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper all day.
Right, because the red shirt guy would die.
You don't have to shoot as a stormtrooper. You can punch them.
Right.
Right.
No, he'd miss, but the red shirt would die anyway. That's the
Facts.
Right.
That's
That was the answer.
The wind would kill him.
A heart attack or something.
I've seen a comic about making.
Don't worry about it. Snack. You just need to swap you and
I know, I'm
If it was
making
just
Snack
you,
look good now.
All right.
You can just
There
swap
we
the sources
go.
for him and.
Zach uses
Snackery, you
Max.
got a whole lot more manly.
Oh
beard.
yes.
Ah, surprisingly enough, I'm the only one who hasn't moved.
I'm so sorry.
You're not the
I'm
only
going
one.
to attempt to turn on. I think it's NVIDIA broadcast that's really just fucking me over.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attempt.
Yeah, you
to
could try
get-
using the one through their background replacement through the Discord instead.
Yeah. If that don't work, we'll just swap you two in the overlay.
All proceeds. The bunny fights go to children of the red shirts.
Yep, all bunny fight proceeds.
There we
There
go.
it is. Snacks back
And,
up.
yeah, just put
All right.
the images under custom in there.
Yeah.
I'll have to fix that later. I'm sorry. Where were we? I was tailing the bunny man.
Yes, the
Yes.
bunny man turned down an alleyway and stopped at like a local alley like food counter and is chit chatting
Uh-huh.
with a bluish green male Twi'lek dressed in
Okay.
a chef's apron, and he's got like a little like bandana holding his head tails back.
Right. Would I've been able to hear the part about the fight ring?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Make a stealth check to make sure that you didn't get noticed. Caerbannog, make a perception. Or actually, what's your passive perception? Because you're not actually looking.
Passive perception is a 10 plus.
It says it right there. It's underneath your skills.
Yes.
Really, it says it right there. Where's there?
Right underneath your skills.
Yeah,
If you go to your
left-hand
character
side.
sheet, left
Oh,
hand
10.
side.
Yeah, 10. It's a 10.
You don't notice anything.
It's
You're
a
just, you're just
No.
you're crushing this bowl and talking to Donda.
Oh, yeah.
Donda's an interesting
Drinking
fellow.
me.
He's like spinning a knife and kind of cutting stuff as you two are talking, and he's very upbeat and affable. He's like, "Hey, how you doing? You want to check this out? You want to do that? I got you."
He's taking this all as chance anyway. Let's chance to see what's going on down in this alleyway.
Sure. So yeah, Snack,
Alright.
you heard about the fight ring and various other things.
Yeah. So unbeknownst to you, a 6 foot tall lady with dark brown skin, black hair tied up into dreads with like blue bands on them here and there, and robes and leathers, just pops up and appears out of nowhere next to you and says, "Wow, that's interesting."
The first thing I grab is my drink as I fall off this, not fall off the seat completely, just like, yeah, like grab
him.
my drink first.
Is he
Alright.
falling off?
No, he just kind of
No, he
slides
just-
to the far end of his chair.
Slide to the, get away from the thing. That's yeah.
Donda's like, "Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
Wow.
Welcome to the shop. What can I get for you there?" And he kind of like looks at you, kind of gives you the up and down, is like, "How you doing?"
Well, what does this individual look like again?
He's about 6 foot, bluish green Twi'lek. He's got like a white chef's apron on, and he's got like a black bandana keeping his head tails kind of tied back. Very muscular, very lithe. He's got a pair of like really nice chef's knives on the counter. The
Okay.
menu, the board is basically a chalk menu that's written out, and behind him is like a little like cook surface, and then he's got like, think of like a Subway, how they got all the racks in the back where you can just reach in and grab stuff. And then there's like a little refrigeration unit on the far side, and then some dishware.
All right. I look him up, down, and give him a wink. And says, "I heard something about a fight ring."
Oh yeah, the gravel pit.
How do you do? And I turn my attention to the what race were you again? Not that I know the name of it. Kushaban. Yeah, I turn my attention to the Kushaban. Not that I know what that is. Said, "You're interesting."
My little ear goes, I bet it is. Can I offer you a meal?
Your passive perception is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Not that she's hiding it, but you do see like two tucked in the side of the robe on the left-hand side are two black and gold looking implements. Not exactly sure what they are, but they do look to be weapons of some sort.
So he will take another seat. Just move over one to just turn a little bit, just to keep like there's an exit over there. The person's there, and there's going to be that smile, that bunny smile on it. The ears go back a little bit, and move the meal. Well, take a seat. Let's chit chat.
Oh, I've already
going
got the
on?
seat right here next to you. I was sitting. And I'll just move over one seat, and say, "I saw you come out of the bar. I'm just wondering, if you don't mind alleviating my interests. Wouldn't happen to be looking for someone."
Interesting. Who are we looking for?
Male, elderly, white hair. Some would say he has the regal look of a captain. I'm not too sure. I don't agree.
Yeah.
God damn it, Snack.
I would say I've seen many people. Names work better in my little rabbit brain than faces, but
And I
is there anything I
do.
can help you with? My little cushion brain, my cushy-bon brain.
Cushy brain, your cushy.
Give me that koosh.
Yes. Mr. Barnes.
Barnes.
Yes.
Interesting. Is Barnes a nickname? And his smile just slips a little bit.
Smile slips. I'm gonna clock that and insight check it.
Okay.
13.
Are you being deceptive anyway, Crow, or just
It's
tick?
the first time someone has seen him slip because Barnes is starting. There's a history with either the name or that triggers something that
So you're trying to hide
Caerbannog
it?
can't control.
It's a tick basically. It's something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
something,
tick
something
like
register with him, but he can't hide it.
yeah.
Got it.
So you register that Mir'ana as a the way it comes across as a subconscious sort of reaction, but you can't figure out as to what the detail is.
And noticing that he faltered a little bit, the smile just gets a little bit bigger, and he just starts talking to the chef again. So what did you put in this? Like trying to change?
Oh, he starts rifling off some stuff. There's some Grox meat in there, and there's a little bit of
Just
local
completely
fish. I got some of the radishes in there. There's some ginger. I got some dogo fruit in there.
Right
leafy
over his head,
greens.
he's just enjoying.
Oh, he's
not having that.
nerding out. It's like
yeah.
salt, pepper. I put a little of that. He goes, I put a little pomegranate and blueberry puree.
Like,
and a little
wow.
vinaigrette on there. He's
Oh,
like in it. Like Don does like in it. He's like, you're interested in my shit? I'm gonna let you know.
No,
Yes,
I mean, like,
I am that person.
because I imagine this is what like Karen,
Care, yeah.
Care Bear is.
She will notice all this and say, "Well, I don't mean you any harm if that's what you're trying to avoid here. I'm an
No,
interested
past mistakes.
party." And you notice now that she has like a soothing body language to her. And after like sitting with her for a couple of seconds, you gain 3 temporary hit points from my aura of vigor. And anyone will have 3 temporary hit points if they start their turn within 5 feet of me. It's something I can't turn off. Allies, though.
Nice.
Oh, well, yes. I think so. Allies.
With
Yeah,
you,
friendly
Vigor.
creature.
Question is if you think he's an ally or not.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you have information I need, so I'm being friendly, and it's being returned in kind, I would assume.
All right. You
Yeah,
guys make
always a
continue?
pleasant person.
Mhm.
Mistrusting, but always a pleasant person.
What's your interest in this man?
There's history.
History.
Yeah. You don't
Um,
always have a smile as beautiful as I do without something to forgive me, chef, to mull over.
I look over at the chef and 2 fingers and I said, 2 cups, please. I pull out a bottle of 20 credit whiskey and just pour 2 cups.
I imagine
That-
it's like a Corellian whiskey.
Yeah, Donda's got this look in his face like, oh,
Only 2?
only 2?
And I'll reach over the counter and grab a 3rd glass and put it up
He like picks it
and
up
fill
and like,
it.
much appreciated.
And I push it towards you and say, I'm a great listener, if anything else.
What was that?
Oh, I'm a great listener, if anything else.
And he looks down the alleyway, not like he's looking for anything, but he's just not looking at the subject at hand at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Also
have history
waiting
in this
for-
person.
Sorry, I'm also waiting for any avoidance in this or anything else that colors my ideas of what you're doing.
I don't know if this man knows or if this man is the person, but you see this carrot seed, and he pulls out the little lucky charm, and he doesn't let it go. He still has it. This was or is. It's always past tense. I can remember that. Past tense. The remembrance of my parents. It's a sad story that involved a potato in a tree, but my parents were killed, and I don't know.
No.
I didn't know that.
And
this was
I
gonna
don't
come
know
out
who
that
it was.
soon.
I don't know who it was, and this man may know or may be the reason. That's what the whole Barnes thing was for.
I didn't think that was coming out this early, but all right, I'm here for it. Let's go,
Wow.
baby. Let's go.
That's what, he's in a back alleyway.
Yep.
Like, it's in a back alleyway. It's been a good day. Let's try our luck again. I think Zim is dead.
I love it. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know it was coming.
By the way, you guys are welcome. I convinced him to play this game.
I love it.
A lot of help from Dread. Creepy enough, I was looking at the race and the class going, that would be interesting. I could probably do that joke. And
Boy,
Dread
it's
pops
great.
into Discord. You should do
Fucking
this.
Great. I love it.
And like, I have to.
That
Okay,
was
so
amazing.
I am missing the context here, but I find it funny.
It's,
It's.
uh,
Do I need to
it was,
spell it out for you?
Yes.
It's
I
Bat
am
Rabbit,
dumb.
dude.
It's the what?
It's Bat
That
Rabbit.
rabbit.
The one Crow killed his parents with the potato.
Yes,
His
he
parents
does.
were killed with a potato.
yeah, it's killed a potato and it, if I'm not wrong, was kicked into a tree
Yep.
Yep.
and there was a kid there.
Yep.
So, and the name Caerbannog is the monster rabbit from Mighty Python's thing.
Yep.
And he never
He's the killer
stops
rabbit.
smiling. You'll never see him not smiling. That's how he copes with it.
I love
You
this.
pointy
Fine,
teeth.
everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Please don't ask me again. Fuck. Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Back to
Back in it.
And that's the
Yeah.
only time you actually see him not smiling. That falter. He's still got a little like trying. He's yeah.
I clock this immediately, and you have the thing out in your hand like this, right?
Yeah, little carrot seed, little tiny thing.
I
Carrot seed.
curl it back, and if you're physically allowing me, I will give you a hug. Say, it's okay. And
He
that's
was
it.
not
That's it.
expecting it, but it's accepting.
Yes.
Unknowingly accepting.
No context other than compassion. And well, don't know anything about that specifically relating to your story, but if you are looking for him, I could use the assistance.
Sure. Let's take a chance.
Indeed. I'm sure. That's
How much did I spend, by the way, on this? I want to keep track.
5.
5.
The food was 5 credits.
From
Is there anything left of the food?
Oh, he's got a
There's a
full
bunch.
stock. Full
It's a
stock.
giant fucking bowl, and he's this little fucking rabbit.
Like in Care's
Yeah.
bowl or like the restaurant?
The Cares Bowl.
It's up
Oh,
to
there's
you, Care.
probably
What's
food.
up?
It's not being touched right now. He moved over.
Okay, what was it again?
It was basically like a salad bowl with meat and
It's like a taco salad.
vinaigrette. Yeah, that's
Okay. Okay.
like a pomegranate blueberry vinaigrette salad with meat and various fruit and veg.
While after in between after I gave you the hug, while you're still distracted, she will just quick as can be, steal a bite of it. Put it back.
Not a
Really,
problem.
really good. It's a mix of like subtly sweet, tart, and very savory notes. With very
That's
good
really
textures
A
from
little
crisp.
spice.
Eats
Huh?
it and
A little bit of spice. Yep, a little bit of spice.
yeah, be spice. I'll put a I'll get the chef's
Not
attention.
that kind
Says,
of spice.
no, I know.
Little rabbit spice in there.
Yeah. I'll get the chef's attention. Says, one more, please.
Donda goes, Donda dish?
Sure.
He kind of looks you up and down.
Whatever
and goes,
this is.
Whatever that is.
Oh, you want that specifically? All right. I think I can recreate it. Hang on a minute. He like sets about the kitchen. And hands are flourished, and you actually, if you listen closely, he's like humming something to himself. Like 5 minutes later, he kind of whips around with the dishcloth reveal. Another huge bowl, slides it in front of you.
This reminds me of Monster Hunter World, but in reverse, where I'm the little thing eating instead of the thing making it.
It reminds me of the Star Wars Holiday Special.
How dare you speak of that little thing?
I get that reference.
Special that shall not be named.
Yes.
Yeah, so
All
he
things I
recreates
know
the
Star
dish.
Wars. It's
Mm-hmm.
So when you tuck in, it's good. It's sweet and savory.
Mm-hmm. Would I be able to sense any adeptness with the Force from the person I'm talking to?
From Care?
Yeah.
You could try and make an insight check based off of your force casting stat.
Yeah, it is. Wisdom.
Okay. Care, are you force sensitive at all?
no
You
Okay.
don't feel nothing.
scholar.
Nothing.
You do feel
Huh.
some tragedy. Like you definitely sense the emotion of when he was retelling his parents, but nothing in the force. So you two gonna share a meal then?
Yeah.
All right. We'll cut back to Hess, and then we'll cut to Sterling, and then we'll do the wrap up here in about 5-10 minutes. Because I know Chris has got to hit the rack. So, Hess, you head back to the bounty's coffer. It's been about 4 hours. You roll in. Max kind of nods at you, and
I thought it was only gonna be about 2-3 hours because it was an hour over there, an hour back.
about 2-3 hours roughly. And Nian's behind the bar still, and she sees you
Well,
coming in. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I'm going in, the robot wouldn't notice.
Yep.
Because she was
I know
supposed to
about the
look out for
Mando.
me.
Sybil wouldn't notice him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I assume somewhere after the meal, like I get a notice, and I'm like, "Oh, we should probably go."
You will. We'll pick it up after. We'll pick it up from there once we get these 2 scenes done. So yeah, you roll into the bar, and Niana's sitting there behind the bar, just drinking and bullshitting. She's actually kind of leaned back against the bar, got like one leg up on the lower speed rack, drinking a beer, bullshitting with a couple of the guys, throwing dice.
Before I go back to her, I'm gonna check the bounty board.
Not much in the bounty board, mostly local disputes. There is a bounty that was recently posted for a Cushibin who is suspected of cheating at chance cubes.
I will take down that. I will take the bounty down.
Consult Sinclair Devereaux.
Oh, that piece of shit.
I will walk over to the woman again.
Yep. She goes, "Hey, welcome back."
And I won't say a word. I'll just stand there.
She kind of takes a swig of her beer and kind of waits a heartbeat and goes, "You're prompt. Here's what I know. He landed on planet about 5 days ago. Visited the Stitch. Got patched up. Met with a client. They took him in, and he hasn't been seen since.
What direction?
Northwest
I know he
side.
was picked up by. I know that he was picked up by a black cruiser.
Yeah, could be a couple people. Could be some of the local crime triads. Could be one of the syndicates. They usually have their storehouses and enclaves on the northwest end of town. Most
Also-
likely, it could be probably one of the local crime syndicates. Could be a couple. We got a couple on site. We've got Black Sun. We've got there's the I don't want to use Crimson Dawn because that's the wrong one. But the Black Sun. There's the Triad and the Jadzia Dragons. Those are the main organized crime syndicates that run a lot of what's going on. So any one of those syndicates could have picked them up. I don't have details, but I got people working on it.
On a separate note,
Puts down the bounty.
which one of these individuals is Sinclair?
She like picks it up and she goes, "Motherfucker!" And she goes, "Sinclair!" And you hear in the corner, "Yeah, Mama, what's wrong?" She goes, "You put a bounty because you lost?"
And
On
he
the
walks
cushion
over
bed.
to, and she just turns around, and walks towards him.
So you walk up and Sinclair is sitting there. He's like, there are several bottles laid out in front of him, and he's kind of just like one hand up on his chin.
Standard guild rate will apply.
He goes, "Huh?
Your bounty.
Yeah. I just
Standard guild rates will apply.
Wow, I don't know what those are."
Minimum of 1,000 credits.
Well, no, I put 250 on there because that's what the little fucking long-eared bastard owes me.
Minimum of 1,000 credits.
Well, I can't afford that. I just got taken at the tables.
And he just walks. She walks away.
He kind of just goes back to drinking his beer, like,
Oh my god, the Mandalorian whatever about minimum bounty just saved my furry little butt.
you,
All right.
You walk back to the bar.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I'll go back to the bar and I will give her another 5 credit tip for the information.
She goes, "All right. What do I call you?"
Most people call me Mando.
Yeah, well, I'm not most people. That's not how business works.
She she just sends the transponder codes.
Mine. I'll ping you if I have further information.
And she'll head out. And she'll also, before she turns around to leave and then stops for a second, turns back.
What was the name of that Ratataki?
Sliver, some Sterling Sliver, something like that. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
And she'll search the database for known individuals.
Sterling, are you known as a legit negotiator, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The only
If you would,
Are
at
you a
least
known
mostly on
associate for the Hut
Narshadados.
cartels, basically? 'Cause
Yeah,
if you're known
yeah. He
associate-
works for a hut, so yeah, he's done plenty of work for Dargo the Hut on Narshada mostly.
Yeah.
The only return to your query comes back is a Sterling Silver, and you recognize him. He works for a Hut syndicate. You haven't personally interacted with him outside of seeing him in at various negotiations or whatnot. You guys haven't had extensive that, but it was mostly like a passing nod of, okay, you're a professional, I'm a professional type.
And where did he say you stay?
Something like the Mainstay, the hotel.
Yeah, and she walks out.
Okay.
Now, I'm assuming that I could find out where the mainstay is.
Easily. It's in the
Okay.
phone book equivalent. So we'll cut to Sterling. Sterling, during your downtime, what are you doing with Furfur and Gur?
Sterling went and took a nap. He was
Okay.
fucking tired. So he's just like, all right, guys, just see stand over there or do whatever you want. I'm gonna go take a nap, and he just passes out right on the bed.
Okay.
So he's probably taking just like a power nap, just for a couple of hours or so.
All right. So what we'll do is we're coming up on the 3 hour mark, and I know Chris has got to hit the rack, so we'll call it here. We'll pick up next week with Hes heading to the hotel, Sterling waking up, George, Care, and Mir'ana doing their thing. So I'd like to thank everybody for being here tonight. We're going to quickly go around, tell you who we are, what we do, and what we got coming up. We'll make it quick because Chris has got to run. He's got to work in the morning. So, Chris, we'll start with you. Who are you? What do you do? What do you got coming up?
I'm Chris. I do things. I've got nothing coming up.
Fair enough. Crow.
CrowPeople, or on Twitter, CrowPeople TV, for legal reasons. Saturday, I think Haberdactor out or most ghosts, and we're doing some Devour, I think, some Phasmophobia. But tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Time, I am probably just chatting, probably doing some D&D stuff.
If I don't got anything
Maybe.
going on with the family, I'll probably pop in for a minute.
Right. Yeah.
Zim.
I'm ZemannTheMann. That's my channel on Twitch. I don't really have anything in particular coming up except for Sunday's game, which is on Chris's channel. The Adventures in Exandria D&D game with Snacky and myself and Chris and Docs. Yeah, that's all I got going on right now. Nothing specific.
Snack.
Oh, me? A little
Yeah.
on me. So I will be, as you heard before, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, over at Chrissy 90 on Twitch. We'll be doing the Exandria D&D game, following the adventures of Krova, Mercus, and Ruach as they try to uncover these secrets regarding the Council of Five, the Children of Malice, and what it truly means to have power.
Nice. Dread.
Nice way to put it.
I am DreadPirateReynolds over at twitch.tv/DreadPirateReynolds. Every Wednesday, we do voices over Phoenix right now. But that is going to be wrapped up pretty soon. Maybe a stream or two left on that. After which, there's going to be a short break, and then I'm going to be running a Vampire the Masquerade game.
Yay.
Over on Ready Play Go. That is twitch.tv/ReadyPlayGo. If it decides to actually show up in anybody's fucking channel list.
Yep.
If not, I'll do it on my channel. It's not a big deal. Still be under the name Ready Play Go. I still want that to be a thing.
We'll figure it out.
But so far, people have involved with that is Crow over here, Docs. We got
Me playing a vampire.
Avery Connors.
Nice.
Avery Connors. We got Haberdactor.
Yay.
And I can't remember. I think there's somebody else, but I can't remember who. Right off the top of my head. Bunch of good people that some of them first time doing role playing games. So it's gonna be fun. Zem, Zem. That's the other person.
Zem's over here giving you an eyebrow like
my brain.
So that's
I'm right fucking here, man.
So that's the Star Wars crew.
That's what ADHD is, man.
So before we head out, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. Yes, we had a bunch of technical difficulties. We will get things nailed down. Depending on how things go, if we can figure it out, this might be on Ready Play Go, depending if we can work it out. Otherwise, we'll host Star Wars here, and we'll have Ready Play Go host it. But we'll cross promote both ways. Either way, it works out. But thank you guys for being here for the first episode. Hopefully, you like it. Thank you guys for being here. And to me, the rest of the night, I'm probably gonna take like a 20-30 minute break because I got like an hour and a half, 2 hours left in my regular stream time. And then I'll be back probably playing some video games just to round out the night. Or I don't know. I'll keep you posted. But yeah, thanks guys. We're going to dip out. Talk to y'all later. But yep. Let me clear everyone. And we